feel like Banks should have more Derringer production. Banks should link up with Griselda more.
I really did like Banks on this joint.
What I create, boy, I'm actually great. Homie, I used to stash cracks by the gate. A couple stacks I would make with the Mac on my waist. I could send a package of steak and have you stabbed in the face. Thought you was safe while behind the wall. You vagina soft. How you poked inside the yard and younger sliding off. Before the shady signing, I wore designer, y'all.
Yo,
I swear.
Is it too late?
I'm kind of
Too late to I don't know. Oh, you didn't see it. You didn't see the live video I did on Friday. So I did one of them little drunk live videos I like to do. On Friday.
Yeah. Bro, you know I be stoned myself, so I be in my own.
This nigga DiBiase, Show DiBiase.
Yeah,
he asked me what did I think of the Benny album, and I went out on a limb and I said Benny's album is great, immaculate, perfect, but my top 5 is solid. It's not your top 5. Huh? My top 5 is solid. It's not cracking the top 5 of the year for me. Bro, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not better than Alfredo. It's not better than Pray for Paris. It's not better than Stove God. It's not better than fucking King to a God. Yo, like, I'll go on this ledge of Dolo, nigga. You know I don't give a shit. I'll go on this ledge Dolo. We gonna chop it up. We gonna chop it up at the end of the year. You already know.
That's why I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave it at that. We're gonna chop it up at the end of the year.
But you never know. A Drake coming out. No, Drake gonna come out then.
He's 2021. I think Cole, and Kendrick are leading up for 2021 because shout out to Kendrick actually. He just signed a new publishing deal with Universal Music Publishing Group. And he got it connected with his new entertainment company, PG Lang, which is like entertainment, music.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like his own like entertainment brand and such like that. And he basically connected those two dots together, which I thought was so dope for him. But just seeing that move kind of shows me that we might be getting an album coming out pretty soon.
He's due out. And Cole, the Fall Off is due out too.
Yeah, I need that. I need that, bro.
If it's anything like KOD, bring it on, man. Bring it on.
I think it's gonna be different.
I think we got a taste of it on. He had a song on there that was like a prelude to it.
But like I said, I think it's gonna be a more somber, airy vibe with that joint. Like hopefully like a more polished, not say polished, but like a better For Your Eyes Only.
For Your Eyes Only grew on me.
I like the somberness of the like that more slow tempo of the shit. But I feel like if we get that with the Fall Off, something like that, that'd be dope. What else happened? Some quick music shit. We got that.
Busta Rhymes track listing. Did you take a look at that?
No, I didn't see the track listing.
I'll pull it up real quick.
I did hear that snippet though. It sounded all right.
Oh, with ODB?
Yeah,
bro. It's a lot of music. I will say he's gonna give us a lot. 22 tracks. But hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for some Busta, some new Busta.
I mean, I gotta hear it. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I said, I'm kind of 50-50 with Coke Busta.
I mean, it makes sense. The whole calling out T.I. for the verses makes sense now.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get his rollout ready. He on Drink Champs and shit. Like,
oh, he on Drink Champs?
Yeah, that's the next one coming up, I believe.
Oh. Okay, so he got the intro. He got Chris. So he has Chris Rock narrating the album. Chris Rock got more features. Chris Rock got more features than Mook on the album. That's funny as shit to me.
I ain't gonna lie, I love Chris Rock. I ain't trying to hear that nigga for the whole album. Be like,
we got Rakim and Pete Rock on the intro. You got me hooked already.
So Chris Rock, Rakim, and Pete Rock. Well, obviously, Pete Rock probably doing some like production and or background vocals. I'm definitely would like to hear this verse from Rakim. I ain't expected to be like super like, oh my god, mind blowing, but I just like to hear a verse from him in 2020.
God MC is the God MC.
Mm-hmm.
Out of My Mind featuring Belle Biv DeVoe. Obviously, he's gonna sample Poison. It's dead giveaway. I'm excited to hear that.
That's not obvious. Why wouldn't he just use them on the hook?
Nigga, Out of My Mind is driving me. Come on now, like.
Oh, duh. I'm dumbing. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you don't put my niggas in a box like that. Like,
he's got Ross.
Well, you skipped over the MOP feature.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's whoa, hold on. That shit might like get crazy on that shit. Shout out OG. You got the OGs on here, man.
That's what I like about this shit. It's a bridge the gap kind of album because he has like the younger people on there. He got Anderson .Paak. He has Rhapsody. He has K-Dot on here. But he also has like
that's bridging the gap.
He has old, you know what I mean? He has like people from his era and he has people from this era too. In the same. That's bridging the gap.
Everybody that listens to Kendrick Lamar like is my age. Nigga, I know who Old Dirty Bastard is.
Well, you a young nigga. You a young whippersnapper.
Like, I know who Louis Farrakhan is.
That's another thing. We got Louis Farrakhan on there, man. Shout out to that's dope.
Yeah, man. He got Farrakhan on here on the Wrath of God joint. We got Q-Tip, which I always love when Bus and Q get together, yo. We seen them together at Smack, at Gnome 2. Man, not Gnome 2, as Summer Madness 2. We've seen them together on what's my joint? The Thank You record. I want to thank you. On Q-Tip production, bro.
Oh no, I never.
Yo, don't sleep. Q-Tip get busy in the streets too. I was like, wait, hold up, wait, whoa. On the Boulevard of Linden?
You saw the interview? The drink shit. You saw
on the Boulevards of Linden? He was robbing niggas?
Nigga was looking for DMX because
oh yeah, I heard about that story. Yeah. I heard about that. That was hilarious. Son. We got the Ross feature, which Ross is on everybody's albums. You know what I'm saying? Anderson .Paak, The Cheat Code. Obviously, definitely looking forward to that Vibes Cartel feature. The Don and the Boss.
Mariah Carey in 2020. What do we think about that?
I mean, they're gonna have some good engineers in there.
That's you an asshole. You an asshole, nigga.
I'm just saying, Sonny. They got some good engineers in there,
son. Yo, no disrespect, but we don't want to hear Mariah in 2020. Let's just
Christmas. That I don't want to hear is just she's gonna have some good engineers in there. You know
Unless you're singing "I'll Be Home for Christmas."
You know what I'm saying? Get that one joint to click with that part, and back we got we got the K-Dot feature, which is good to see him back out here. Mary J, OG Triple Auntie, how you doing, baby?
Nikki Greer. I haven't heard a Nikki Greer feature since Lupe.
Damn, yeah, that's wild. There's some nice features on here, man. Nice features.
It's 22
I like it that he stays within his role. He's not, like you said, to bridge the gap. He's finding the artists of today that he likes. You know what I'm saying? He's not out here looking for the A Boogie feature or the how do you say his name? Fabio, right?
Fabio Foreign.
Fabio, no slight to Nas. That's a fire record.
Put some respect on my nigga Big Drip. Hey.
Don't ever do that again. Please. You looking like one of the dudes to be like, hated it.
Chill. I was not meant on film. Relax. Pack a tire.
Yo, but but no slight to Nas because that's a fire record though. That Spicy record is one of my favorite records of the year.
That's a single.
Yeah. But just the fact that he's not reaching for those, he's finding everything that fits in his pocket, that fits for him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely eager to see what this joint drops when it drops 10:30, you know what I'm saying, night before
Friday.
Halloween.
We gonna chop that up Saturday, most definitely.
Yeah, we definitely gonna chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Just give our first, first listen thoughts. So shout out to them. I mean, a lot of people been talking about it, man. People saying it's some of his best work. A lot of this stuff, man.
This is supposed to be the best. The way he hyped it, this is his words, not mine. It's supposed to be one of the best albums of the last 10 years. These are his words, not mine.
I'm not jacking that because I mean, people got to stop doing this, man.
I'm not jacking
that. where all the stakes in the WWE history. Now we talking best album in 10 years. All right, you gotta relax.
You gotta relax. Nori voice, you gotta relax.
Nori voice, man. Shout out to him. I can't wait to watch that joint too, though. But can't wait for that to drop, though. Shout out to Bust. Says this has been like 11 years in the making, so can't wait to see how that finished project.
Damn, 11 years?
11 years in the making.
Twerk It. When did Twerk It? That came out about 6 years ago, right?
But you know, people work on certain other things, so it's probably something he just really, really, really wanted to work on. You know what I'm saying? Kept that to the side. Who knows? I don't know.
Holy shit. I'm not a rapper, though.
I'm not a rapper, though. Yeah, man. Shout out, I said we were talking about Ty Dolla $ign. His album is still moving. Definitely some good music on there. Shout out to Benny for charting very high on the Billboard 200 list. You know what I'm saying? Being the highest charting Griselda album. You know what I'm saying? I think we had
mind blowing.
What was it? What was it called? Who Made the Sunshine hit like 64 on the Billboard list. Last I read earlier, I didn't get to see where From King to a God hit, but dope to see him
in the 30s.
See,
I think last I saw it hit in the 30s. I think Benny had the highest one, which is amazing. Like for this,
good for all of them to be in the top 100 at the end of the day.
For this to be the first Griselda release to be the highest charting is mind blowing.
Well, it's not the first release to be highest charting. It's just the highest charting Griselda release. That's all. Because, like I said, Who Made the Sunshine hit 64 on the top 200. You know what I'm saying? What
did Tana Talk do? Let me see.
You looking for Tana Talk on the Billboard list?
Yeah, because I want to see.
I don't think it charted like that. If I'm wrong, I'm probably wrong, but I don't think it did. But yo, I went back, yo. I was doing some like R&B listeners, just some old albums and such, bro. You know, it was an album, and I think one dude who still does not get as much credit as he needs, Musiq Soulchild, bro. Buddy, I really don't think he gets the credit he deserves in the music game, bro. Like this dude really has some of the like dopest like soul music for when that like that late 90s era kind of moved on. You know what I'm saying? The Soulquarians and all of them kind of moved on and stretch. Yeah, you know, I get my bag, bro. But when that whole era moved on, it felt like that Philly sound kind of came through, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously Roots was still around, but then you got the Jill Scotts coming up, then you get the, you know what I'm saying, Musiq Soulchild's coming. Like, right. I think this dude right here was so fucking talented, dude. The music he makes is so fire, bro. Like, this first album, we got mad heat, bro. Like, let me just see what the fucking joints was on here. You got Girl Next Door. That was fire. Just Friends. That was fire.
Merry Go Round was my shit.
Merry Go Round is one of my favorite R&B B-sides. You got Love, one of the like best R&B songs of our decade. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, and then one of my favorite joints, L Is Gone. But it's just so much good music on here, bro. This first album, I Just Want to Sing. That's what you call, you know what I'm saying, good soul R&B, man. I wish he gets more credit because he even stepped away from that, and we get songs like So Beautiful and what's my joint with him and Mary, Don't Change. Like,
music is up there with like the upper echelon, like with Maxwell is at.
Yeah, but I think they just don't give him his credit though. Like, maybe it's just me. I don't see it. But I just think that dude is so like he really is upper echelon when it comes to this thing we call R&B, bro. Like I just had to get that off real quick. Shout out to him, man. Like he's really doing it.
Give him his flowers.
I just want to sing, Just Listen, like fucking On My Radio. Like, oh my god, these was great albums.
On My Radio, son.
Come on.
I remember that on my radio. That one used to come on. You remember the Late Night Love segment on the radio stations?
Yeah, ours Quiet Storm.
That one used to come on a lot. That one and Just Friends. That's why like those two were like big in this area.
Listen to the hit list real quick, bro. I'm just go back again. Love, So Beautiful, Teach Me, Just Friends, Merry Go Round,
Teach Me,
Girl Next Door, Buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, And I mean, you can sprinkle some of your favorite joints in between there and such like that. Everybody got their favorite songs, but just those 8 alone, bro, are just like mean, bro. Those are mean joints right there, bro. That you can play timelessly.
I think with music though, I feel like he doesn't like he gets the respect and the recognition, but I feel like his output maybe hinders him a little.
Well, he's not of the era where you gotta drop every single year and such.
Yeah, he was dropping like every other year.
They used to do every 2, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like they went out and lived life, toured, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Remember, they would do the tour, then the world tour. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
And Musiq was one of those world tour artists. Let's make it fucking clear. He was one of them.
Yeah, man. Like, he's definitely dumb fire, bro. Dumb fire, B. Well, yeah, and that song actually with Mary is If You Leave. That's the joint.
Well,
that
shit,
was
man.
Shit. But nah, man. Shout out to Musiq Soulchild. I mean, I really been on my R&B wave this weekend, bro. Just listening to mad shit. Like trying to find new artists. You know, same thing we was talking about last time. Oh, yo, did you hear that? I mean, you probably didn't. But yo, Justin Bieber came out with a pretty good record. That Lonely track, bro.
Relax.
Nah, fam.
Relax.
Nah. Did you hear that shit?
No, of course I didn't.
Yo, nah, son. Like, I kind of feel like real bad for bro. Like,
I don't give Bieber no love ever since that One Less Lonely Nigga song.
I feel you, son. But yo,
he get no burn on my. No, he get no burn in the whip. He get no burn in the speaker.
Wait, so you don't play? Hold on. Wait, hold on.
I play. No. I play.
Hold on. We ain't about to do Justin like that.
Hold on. I play Boyfriend. Boyfriend is my go-to.
Bruh, hold on.
Boyfriend is a classic.
Do they got it on here? The joint that changed the game for me for this nigga? Where is it?
Okay, man, look, 17 minutes in. My introductions, man. My man in his R&B bag early.
Oh, man, I told you, bro. What is good?
R&B bag early.
Man, what's good? Get your bars off podcast. Welcome back. Welcome.
We into the shit. Do the Rick James.
The Rick James joint.
Welcome. Do the turn, baby.
Yo, I ain't even rolled a joint up yet, and I'm wilding already. But yeah, man, your boy Drew McIntyre, aka, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Drew McIntyre. He lost the title this weekend, man.
Good.
I'm sad.
You know who it is, man? Loso, 8:45. Apparently, that was when I was born. That time, according to my sister.
Yeah, I thought you did that because I thought you wanted that would be the estimated time we start the show.
Oh damn! Nah, chill.
Yo, I'm retarded, bro.
Yeah, sorry, my man hasn't rolled his pack yet, and he already with the shits. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show
today.
Son. It's gonna be some Canada slander in here too. So if you watch it from Canada, I'm sorry in advance.
Canada slander? I can't do that, bro. They the sisters. They the sister country, bro. We trying to get the Raptors, bro. Chill.
Like, we got the Raptors. We don't worry. Drake is an ambassador. Drake is happy.
We Buffalo. Like, we're trying to get the Raptors to play here. You gotta relax. Like, relax. We trying to get them niggas over here to play. Like, we trying to get a basketball team, bro. We have a basketball team. The fucking Braves. Like, let us rock. Like, don't fuck the bag up. Like,
don't fuck with the bag, Los. Come on, Los. Don't fuck with the bag up.
Don't fuck the bag. I gotta fix my hat. I'm out here looking like I'm from Santa.
Nah, real shit. Like, if we ever get like a deal, if me and you get like a deal, I'm probably gonna be the one to say. I'm probably gonna be the one to say some reckless shit online and fumble that bag. I'm telling you now.
Nah, it depends if I'm up on some random night and I just say something out the whip. Like,
no, you've been wilding. You have been wilding the past couple days,
son. Before we get into wrestling, son. Oh man, yo, I was reading this article earlier, bro, and it was.
I hate when it start like that. I hate when it start like that. No. Yo, Gino, get your mans, Gino. You wildin'.
What's good, G? Oh man, good luck pulling up, B. Yo, long time homie, you know what I'm saying? Real talk.
My nigga Jesus.
So I was going through my like Google and shit. You know how Google be having like the news feed and shit. So I just going through it, seeing what's going on and the shit in the world. And I seen this one article about mad nurses transitioning to OnlyFans. And me living in Buffalo, you know what I'm saying, which is a predominantly.
I can't comment on this conversation. You know why?
You got OnlyFans?
No, nigga, you know about fumbling the bag, nigga.
Oh, all right.
but I will listen.
But yo, so I'm fucking reading this shit, and it's basically talking about the gist of it was that through the pandemic and that a lot of the nurses have been getting either fired and or laid off or not getting hazard pay, all of the such that we've been hearing and such. You know what I'm saying? That's correct. You know what I'm saying? So they were just saying that they're not about to be out here struggling and all that such. They're not about to be here, yeah, you know what I'm saying, trying to feed their families and you know what I'm saying, all this such, and they don't got no job. Long story short, some of these women who already be, like a better term, low-key thoughting on the internet already, basically, no, bro, I swear to God, this is how they worded it, bro. They was like, why? They say, I gotta go to it now, because I don't want you to think I'm crazy. She basically said to the lines of, I already posted pictures like this on the internet, on Twitter or
oh no, I seen you. I seen you. I've been perfect. You've been reckless.
No, but that's what she said. She was like, the girl had posted. She was like, well, no, she ain't posted. I mean, in the article, she was like, I already do this stuff on Twitter or Instagram. So what would be the difference? Whoop de whoop. And I'm like, okay, obviously those are the whack ass OnlyFans. But anyways, because I like the OnlyFans that bust.
Real quick, but I don't mean to interrupt, but I just found out yesterday that a former coworker has an OnlyFans, and I'm thinking of subscribing.
Yeah. And I'll be like, yo, like,
Holly, baby, I got that $20.
Like, I just slide this to you in the break room? Like, nah, real talk. If a shorty at my job got an OnlyFans, I mean, I'm trying to bag her. I ain't fuck trying to subscribe. I'm trying to bag you.
Nah, I ain't fucking no bitch with an OnlyFans. I'm sorry. I'm old school.
The fuck?
My dad ain't gonna respect.
I'm trying to be on there. Like, fuck you mean?
My dad ain't gonna respect.
She need a partner.
My pops ain't gonna respect that.
She need a partner. What you talking about? Dang, it take two to tango, brother.
I'm gonna need something to bring home to pops.
Who said we bringing her home? Shoot, we bringing her to the internet. Where's she already at?
Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
We getting canceled today.
OnlyFans, bro, not only family. What are you talking about?
Oh,
what are we talking about here?
That might be the name of the episode. Fuck that. That might be the episode.
OnlyFans, not only family.
Not only family.
Right, but like I said, back to the joint. So she's basically saying, like, I'm getting let off from work, or I'm not getting hazard pay, laid off, whatever. So I gotta make ends meet. So I go to OnlyFans where I'm already, you know what I'm saying, showing seductive pictures on the internet. So why not transition over here and make a buck? Which I mean makes sense. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying, stop anybody hustle. So I just started thinking like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Is that how it is in my city? Like, cause this is a predominantly medical field. Like, but I mean, it is got a lot of nurses here, bruh. A lot of nurses.
Well, you know what they say, the CNAs are more thotty than the docs themselves.
Yeah, bro. You already said you was already talking about before the show how them shits be busting in the scrubs, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to scrub my face in them cheeks. In the cheeks. But I just thought it was so crazy that it's just like it's that in the times like this, whereas OnlyFans is just as profitable for people in these dire times as DoorDash or Amazon or whatever. Like, you got women like paying their whole rents and all this such off of OnlyFans, and I can't like. Can you really be mad at that?
I can't. Like, I mean, I wouldn't date an OnlyFans chick, but I respect the hustle. I'm not gonna knock the way somebody puts food on their table.
Nah, fun. Like this was the main quote from the joint. I mean, obviously, it's if you see the shorty, this was the shorty. Her name was Clara. Let me show you. This what Clara looked like under the mask. And this how you know she cold. She looked good under the mask.
Oh wee. With the face shield too.
If you still look good under the mask, are you cold?
Oh my God.
But she basically said, you know what I'm saying, she was in college and such, and she was doing her nursing, and the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I think she got let off. I mean, like let go. And
well, that's another thing too. Like a lot of jobs have been cut, so the OnlyFans has been the go-to because
that's what I'm saying. And it's like, yo, why aren't these niggas fucking bitches on OnlyFans and not trying to get this bag?
And I have a theory. Perhaps it could be because a regular nigga is not gonna get on camera and smash for the OnlyFans.
That is true. A regular nigga won't.
A regular nigga won't.
A regular nigga, like a nigga who just got laid off from his Tesla job or some shit.
Right.
And that nigga sitting there at the crib looking at his hit list. Like
the nigga that got laid off at Target ain't gonna go on OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, the nigga at Target is different. Yeah, the nigga at Target versus the nigga at Tesla.
Like it's two different niggas. Like, you know what I mean? It's two different tax brackets if you want to.
Ain't that big.
But nigga. Have you? I mean, I can attest to the Target nigga because I used to be a Target nigga.
Well, it depends on where you're working at Tesla. I'm trying to get in that bitch too. Shit.
They got a Tesla in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
right. You feel me? My man's was just putting me onto that shit. But anyways, like I said, man, I just thought it was interesting. An interesting article that it's just basically saying that a lot of nursing students are transitioning over to this shit, and it's mainly because of the, you know what I'm saying, the pandemic and the shortage of, you know what I'm saying, nurses. Like the one lady said that they came in with a whole new staff on the bitch, like a whole new staff. Like they fired mad nurses and just came with a whole new staff. And it's like, well, shit, I'm sexy as fuck. I'm broke. Shit, what the fuck else is there next to do?
That's another thing.
Even though like probably 5 years ago, it'd have been either probably selling pussy or stripping.
Well, shit, close enough.
But at least this way is legal.
Backpage. OnlyFans is a new Backpage.
Is a legal a legal back page.
A legal Backpage.
A legal back page.
But you said that, you know, the girl is like, oh, well, I look good. Well, that's the first step. You also, because I mean, and I don't mean to offend nobody, but like you also have ladies with like the low self-esteem that don't really see themselves in that light. You gotta get over that hump first.
Right. So what is OnlyFans gonna do for them? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I mean, as a Pinot connoisseur, there is some ugly Pinot stars. If they can make it, so can you, ma.
Nah, it is some whoop joints. But like I said, man, I just don't want the transition from that because you know that should be easy money for these hoes. You know what I'm saying?
It is, and it's legal money too. And
right, so I don't want them to get caught up in this shit.
No,
and be like, well, fuck is a job. I might as well ramp this shit up. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, you got two dicks smacking you in your cheeks.
The walrus? You got the walrus?
It's a name? There's a name for that shit?
You got the walrus?
The walrus? Why is it called the walrus?
Son, like, you know how the BET movie start with the narration? Well, how did I end up here?
Yes.
We gotta fast forward. You just see her with the two, like, you know what I mean?
Nah, bro. Back to this walrus shit. Why is it called walrus?
Well, you know how the walrus got two long ass teeth hanging from each side of the mouth?
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, y'all niggas is gonna make me watch Animal Planet wild fucking differently now, son.
We told you
it's like a two dicks on the side of a walrus face now. Like I don't want to envision that when I watch, you know what I'm saying?
Don't watch it high. Don't watch it high. Episode 21, Weed and Animal Planet. You saw what happened with this nigga.
I'm telling you, bro. I know I love animals. That's not the type of shit I want to envision, bro.
They have a name for it.
Wow, walrus. That's sick.
Did I just blow your mind? Pause.
Yo, it really did though. Like when I went to Marineland as a kid, bro, that's not the type of shit I was thinking was going to be the name would be created like this later on in life.
Marcus, what up, baby? Go Chiefs! Go Chiefs!
Yeah. What's football?
Oh,
I don't even know what that is. Y'all talking about soccer?
I thought. Wait a minute.
You talking about soccer?
Your man won. I thought you'd be happy.
The world is balanced, but you know,
and he looking good.
We still hurting at home though.
We hurting on the home front.
Yeah, the front lines is not looking good right now.
The front lines looking a little bit iffy.
And if y'all know what we talking about, man, just a quick transition from the
talk that shit, Marcus. Chiefs Nation.
It's a quick transition. Shout out, once again, shout out to the nurses. You know what I'm saying? That's transitioning to OnlyFans and such. Get your money, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I said on my post earlier, don't play with yourself. Play with yourself.
Excuse me.
You feel me? Don't play with yourself. Play with yourself.
Yo, somebody get this nigga, please.
I'm telling you, fam. That's
this nigga, please.
Yo, that should be the new slogan for OnlyFans. Don't play with yourself. Play with yourself. I'm telling you. OnlyFans, holla at your boy for marketing, baby.
Yo, Arri is speaking that gospel early.
I'm telling you, Thunny. I need, like how Meek Mill had tweeted, yo, how do I invest in Clubhouse? How do I invest in OnlyFans? That's what we really need to be investing in. For real, man. Y'all playing, man. Casanova and them boys trying to be workers. Y'all
they are playing. They're playing with themselves, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas need to be learning how to invest. I'm talking about the niggas investing in shit. But nah, fam. Like I said, transition from that, man. This football week was trash, man. I was probably the only fan not watching that shit. Like, yo, for real though. Like, man, it's just it. I don't even got to talk about. Like, I'm a Patriots fan. Y'all seen what happened, and y'all should know why I'm not talking football. How was your week?
They put the white boy in for Cam. What happened?
I didn't watch the rest of the game, bro.
Marcus, why they put the white boy? I forgot his name, but I know he white. Why they put him in? Well, my team won. Both of them. My sorry ass Eagles won Thursday. And then my new team, the Kansas City Chiefs Nation.
How the fuck is that your new team?
Look, man, was already established. Don't need to be discussed.
But y'all be talking about me. I don't got no other team.
You listen, man. Your goat has looked good the last 3 weeks. I'm just saying.
He's been looking good. Fucking mean. Pause.
Cam threw 3 picks. Holy shit.
Nick, man, they got that fucking like stereotypical ass, remember the Titans ass looking coach up there for their fucking defense. That nigga, he's so good.
He walk like this.
Coordinator. He's so good. I know Belichick was sitting there watching him like, fuck, I need to learn some shit from this nigga. Like,
they played the Niners.
Yeah.
Y'all lost to Garoppolo?
You saying it like that? Like y'all act like y'all should be more surprised that the Niners have the record they have this year, bro. They should have a way better record than they do this year.
Y'all lost to a nigga named Jimmy.
That's supposed to be our quarterback.
Yeah. Blame your coach for that.
Nah, I blame Robert Kraft.
No, he wanted to keep Garoppolo. Belichick wanted to get rid of Garoppolo.
No, Belichick wanted to keep
Garoppolo.
He wanted to get rid of Brady.
Wait.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. You're right.
It is. It makes more because that's what it was, nigga. Why you think Brady gone now?
Pardon me, sir. I don't follow the nut ass Patriots, so I would.
You need to follow us, man. We was the totem pole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what happened now? Y'all bottom of the barrel like Dwayne McKay. Shout out Dwayne McKay.
Damn, why he bottom of the barrel? Damn, is that a record he got or some shit?
He caught a stray. Man, I'm sorry, Dwayne.
God damn. He probably heard that. You know that nigga got the fucking telekinesis beforehand, bro. Shout out to the bro Dwayne, man. He gotta pull back up to the show, man. That nigga be a ghost.
Yeah, facts.
Faden stopped it. And that nigga went into seclusion.
He went back and he went back in the sewer with Pennywise.
Yo, I'm dead. Yo, speaking of that, because fuck football. I mean, wait, hold on. I gotta give a shout out to the motherfucking Cardinals.
Ooh, yo,
if I do have a second team, it's been the Cardinals for a long because motherfucking Larry Fitzgerald is my favorite wide receiver.
You've been banging with Larry Fitz for a minute. I know
he's been my favorite wide receiver of all time. You know what I'm saying? For a very long time.
Of
all time.
Over Randy, over T.O.?
He's my personal favorite.
Pardon me?
He's my personal favorite. If I had to, like, if I'm doing a stat, if I'm doing like a like a personal top 5, he's in my personal top 5. If I'm doing like a, you know what I'm saying, unbiased top 5, obviously Randy, you know what I'm saying, whoop de whoop. But for me, Larry Fitzgerald is a fucking monster.
Larry Fitz still doing it.
Like, I honestly think if you put Larry Fitzgerald in his prime with them niggas,
the NFC
would have gave him a good. If he would have had Kurt Warner all his fucking career,
get your bars off. Go ahead.
Boy, he already got the stats.
Mm-hmm.
He would have had the ring if it wasn't for San Antonio fucking Holmes.
That's a weird name. That's weird name.
Still hurts right there, bruh. I still remember the corner catch. Yes, bruh.
That NFC West is the best division in football.
Bruh. It hurts.
Best division in football right now. NFC West, 2-5-2 teams, 1-5-1 team. Them division games is gonna be fucking crazy.
It's crazy. Like, I'm so happy for the Cardinals because they have everything they need now. They're not just like bullshitting around. Like, they got the right coach. I feel like they got the right team staff with them now for the right draft picks. Like, yo, Marcus, I'm still sick, bro. Like, I have scars, bro. I got real football scars from the old era.
How many teams you got?
Niggas from this era of football don't still got it, man. Like,
how many teams you got?
No, it's only I've been a Patriots fan since Patriots fan since 01, Larry Fitzgerald fan since the Larry Fitzgerald Aquan Bolden tandem.
You a Bills fan because you from Buffalo?
Well, I stopped being a Bills fan in like 99, 2000.
And now you a Bucks fan. That's 4. My nigga, that's
I'm not a
right
Bucks
there.
fan, bro. Like,
that's so
that I'm not a Bucks fan. Like, I can't say that I'm a Bucks fan. I don't know nothing about the Bucks other than the old Bucks. Like,
I got files.
Of what?
Of you saying you rooting for the Bucks.
Cause Brady there.
Okay.
That don't mean that's my team.
Facts, Marcus. This greedy nigga. They got 6 rings. What are he talking about?
Nah, bruh. We need Selm.
We need Selm. Well, one of them y'all could have had.
Under this era would be with Cam.
I wanted Cam to do good so bad, man. I wanted him to
think he still is, bro. You just gotta let it. You just gotta let this year run its course, bro.
He's only on a 1 year
course. They'll see their faults, and they like niggas will come to like Cam and Josh McDaniels will come to Belichick like, yo, old nigga, get us a fucking wide receiver, nigga, before we jump you in this bitch. Like, for real. Like for real.
You gotta
like,
get one
that
of
nigga
these.
up by his cut off sleeves. Like, hem that nigga up. Like, fam, get me a fucking wide receiver.
You don't have Belichick up.
For real. Hem that nigga up by the cut off sleeve. Yeah. We need receivers, B. We need linemen. Did you see how they was bullying our fucking defensive line? Dog, it was sad. It was sad.
Well, it also doesn't help that half of your defense sat for COVID.
That too, but even when we come back, it's still mad adjustments we need, bro. Mad adjustments. Like, on top of our defensive captains not even being there, like,
Gilmore has been burnt to a crisp every game this year.
Yeah, this ain't his year like that. Like I said, I think they just out of it right now, bro. I honestly think they out of it. Team morale is iffy right now.
Let's get out of football because you're getting depressed.
I am, bro.
I need you in good spirits. I need you in good spirits, man. You getting depressed.
Damn, bro.
You out here reminiscing and shit. We can't have that. We can't have that.
Yeah, I told you this was a terrible football week for me, bro. I had to give a silver lining and shout out my Cardinals for beating the undefeated Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? That was a great game, bro. Like, that was like game of the year type energy. Like,
I was at work half asleep. I had to blame Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth because I fucking went past bedtime watching that game.
Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy, bro. The fucking interception at the goal line, that was crazy.
Metcalf
hawked that nigga, bro. Who you got in the race, Metcalf or Cheetah?
Ooh, I got Cheetah. Cheetah is the fastest man.
I still got him too. I'm not leaving my man's out high to dry off one move. Nah, son, I can't leave my man high.
I've seen more from
that nigga, bro. Metcalf really hawked that nigga. Like that shit was crazy.
And that made a difference. It kind of did.
To add Daniel Jones to the shit.
Son, the memes that I have been seeing with that picture, like some nigga did the Sioux surf and then the jersey chasing him.
The Sioux surf jersey.
Yo.
So, yo, that's for real. That's that second wave of COVID in 2021 type shit. Like for real. That's that. Knock on wood.
Facts. Hill does that running shit for real.
Yeah, he does. And I think his cardio is crazy. I think that, you know, it's like when a nigga block his shot in basketball and you hawk it down the court.
You run down,
you see a center blow it down the court quick as hell if he get his shit blocked. Especially if it's by a nigga shorter than him or something. Nah, so I gotta get that back, Pete. Nah.
Hill could do it. Hill could do a chase down.
His shit picked and gone.
I feel like Metcalf could do a chase down in basketball.
Oh, definitely. We gotta speak about Metcalf really being like, I know they don't give wide receivers their just due, but man, he's been one of the great players of this season.
Oh, that's Megatron reincarnated.
Like, yo,
that's Megatron.
He's been balling out of control this season. To me, I think he's the best wideout this season, and obviously given to his quarterback. But man, they've been connecting like peanut butter and jelly this season.
I gotta add. What's my man in Marcus? Help me out here. What's my man in Pittsburgh? Homeboy. Not Juju. It ain't Juju. It's the other
it's not Juju. I even see it.
Deontay Johnson cooking food this year.
I'm gonna watch some highlights. I've been missing some Steelers games. I ain't really been catching too many.
They undefeated.
I know. They're the only undefeated team left right now. Pittsburgh fans are going crazy after last year.
AJ Brown. Shout out Jarrod. AJ Brown from the Titans is cooking food this year too. Chase Claypool is the Pittsburgh guy. Thank you, Marcus.
Our Titans got this shit cooked over the on Sunday too.
How they say it? Tighten up.
Tighten up. This ass niggas. I hate the Titans.
Fuck them niggas, dog.
Fuck the Titans. Fuck Derrick Henry.
Hey, Jarrod, how I feel to be in the
Mike Vrabel, even though he's still a Patriot all day, but fuck Mike Vrabel.
That's Belichick. He is the one that took the most from Belichick, I feel like.
Probably so, but I think just being a defensive player helps too. Remember, Mike Singletary was a really good coach. You know what I'm saying? I won't say really good, but he was a solid coach. Solid. I'll give you solid. But he was a great defensive mind though for that team. That 49ers defense was nasty though. You can't say that.
Patrick Willis.
Yeah, like come on now. But anyways, though, like I said, solid football week. For a bad one for me, it ended up good seeing the Titans lose and the Cardinals win. And Brady ball out. Brady balling out of control. Gronk and Brady, think they tied the record for Jerry in Montana for touchdowns and receptions.
Stop. Relax.
Let me recheck. No, they said it. They said it on the game. Don't do that.
And they about to get what's his name? They're getting AB back too.
Yo, Brady and AD back together.
Yo,
TB and AD. TB and AD.
TD and AB. TB and AB. Des Bryant. Shout out Des Bryant.
AB.
Signed with the Ravens.
TB. Ooh, that's on
tuberculosis. Blood type AB.
Sound like a Kendrick Lamar album. But nah, son, that's dope. I'm happy for him to finally get back with Brady and they can try to finish what they were trying to do in Patriots. But you know, they couldn't do it because he still had the case going around him during that time. Remember? So Robert Kraft and them, they didn't want to keep that shit.
He started on the doctor.
Yeah, he was like, bro, I already got shit on my case. I can't have you coming over here bringing more shit. You gotta go, bro.
Table shower Kraft.
Yeah, man. He was trying to get his freak on. You can't be coming over here with your shit. Like,
shout out Des Bryant, man. He just signed a contract with the Ravens.
Yeah, very great
That's
addition.
A great pickup.
Great addition. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. I can't wait to see him. And I know, and if anybody is excited, is Lamar as a fan and as a quarterback. You got to remember young as hell, and to have a nigga like Dez Bryant on your team, I know that nigga is ecstatic right now, yo.
And that's a big nigga, man. Like, pause. Dez Bryant is one of those
he's big, like no homo, like he definitely for a wide receiver, he definitely know how to crack niggas at the fucking line.
I can't wait to see him throw that X up in purple and black.
Yo, why when niggas get traded to the Ravens, they just look way iller?
Like Mark Ingram crazy.
And, what's my man name? Earl Thomas. Like
Earl Thomas.
All these niggas just fire.
Anquan Bolden looked good.
Anquan Bolden, bro. Like Willis McGahee. Like everybody looked fire when they go to the Ravens. Bro, Shannon Sharp looked crazy in that purple and black. Fucking what's my boy name? What's my boy Rod Woods? Like, come on. When they go to that purple and black, bro, they change, bro. Niggas change. They put that black visor on and change. For real. I love the Ravens, bro. I always got a soft spot for the Ravens because I think my mom's a fan of them. So I always had a soft spot for them. Like I always grew up a Ray Lewis fan. You know how I am with defense. So like those is my guys. But yeah, man.
Shout out Mama. She got good taste in teams, unlike her son who goes for the Patriots.
When I mean she's a Bills fan, ride or die. She got the Bills sneakers, the red, white, and blue Air Maxes to go with the what's boy Josh Allen jersey. She got the jacket. She got the vest. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
The Bills drip.
To the T, bro. Like she gets busy. All I got is a fucking jersey. That's it. But no, real talk. They about to drop these Patriot Air Force Ones tomorrow.
Oh my god,
fire! Nah, fam, we not.
You all over them.
Hold on, fam. Hold on, those shits is cold. Shout out Nike, knowing what's popping. Like, yo, those shits is fire. They call it the Nike Air Force One Ultra Force.
The Ultra Force.
Yeah, they not no crazy looking shits. These was the Flyknit ones from the year before last, I believe. These shits was cold. Move that to the camera.
I like the swoosh color on them.
Yeah, it got the silver metallic swoosh. Like how if you ever seen the Travis Scott's, the white joints, they kind of like those.
Travis Scott shit is dope. I fuck with Travis Scott's. His Air Forces, his Jordans look dope to me.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh yeah.
I like how like the swoosh it like gradually turns into red.
Yeah, it's like a gradient. It's like a gradient type of
gradient.
Them shits is cold. And it got the Patriot logo at the on the tongue.
I'm getting Jason
vibes. Old Patriot logo on the tongue too.
I'm getting Jason vibes from the swoosh.
Like what?
I'm getting Jason vibes from the swoosh.
Nah, it's a Nick. That is kind of true.
The sickle, the knife,
the knife going to the red. That is fire. Yo, shout out to the independent black brand sneaker company. You know what I'm saying? Sire Collective. He has some fire Jason Voorhees sneakers he just made. You know what I'm saying? Shout out black brands, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, these Patriot joints is fire. I gotta cop those tomorrow if I can. But yeah, man. So like I said, that's enough of football, man. Let's get
into this debate, nigga. That's what we came here for.
So this nigga been chatting about wanting to debate who is, I guess who's better, Rock or Austin? You know what I'm saying? For that number one spot of the Attitude Era. Okay, well, we're never gonna do that. We can't do that. Can't say that because we know that's him.
That's Austin.
But if you go, are we going like just overall career? We could do that.
I think that's the best way to base it on.
Because I mean, Rock is technically not retired yet.
For the most part. I mean, well, that's true, yeah, because he's supposed to come back. So, however, Stone Cold has that what if factor of what if Owen didn't injure him?
I mean, he was partially injured before he got the neck injury.
No, the neck injuries
and shit, bro. Remember, he had constant knee injuries.
But you can come back from a knee injury. That neck injury fucked with him his entire career.
No, that's true. But all of those combined limited his wrestling style compared to how he was in WCW. That is a fact.
Like, I honestly feel like if he didn't get injured, he probably could have had a longer run.
I believe so. But I think with him, though, I think a lot of politics came into play and how he felt on the totem, like his placement on the totem pole and not being number one. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, because I mean, that's how the game is. Like, when you're number one, nobody wants to, get off the throne. So when, that time came, he was like, I'd rather leave on my own accord. Like, I don't want to go out how Brett did. I don't want to go out how such and such or so forth. You know what I'm saying?
You know when to say one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Austin had to see that shit. So I can commend him for going out on his own, but some of the reasons it is sketchy. You know what I'm saying? But the injuries did limit him. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, Marcus. That led to the running him over with the car.
Yeah.
That's what that led to, which in turn led to The Rock's ascension.
But I mean, that's how shit go though. Back then. It was. Let's really think about it. Nobody really had yearly reigns back then? You know what I'm saying? In the Attitude Era, no.
Like a year, like a lengthy run, you're saying?
Yeah, because like how niggas have year reigns like before the New Generation era ish, and like kind of now-ish. Like those eras, they do year reigns. But I don't think that it was so much like
flip-floppy
ratings, and we're on TV now, so they didn't really have everybody with a title for so long. But that is true.
That's a fact.
That is very true. I gotta put that up right there.
Shout out Marcus.
But yeah, what we're trying to say is though that with Austin coming off and being off the hot streak, let's just give a little synopsis of how Austin's ascension, just coming off of the Ringmaster and the King of the Ring. He beats Jake the Snake and cuts one of his best promos, and if you could say the best promo of that year, you know what I'm saying, the 316 promo. Shout out to Los with the shirt. You know what I'm saying? He drops that promo and it gets people buzzing. You know what I'm saying? Especially gets people in the back buzzing. And he was taking his career into his own hands now, which was something you had to do.
Mind you, he was still a heel. He was still a heel at the time.
Yes, he was still a heel because he was with DiBiase. Which was crazy that he was DiBiase was still, you know what I'm saying, moving and shaking around the time, but he was using Austin as the next guy up type shit.
DiBiase broke a lot of niggas, by the way. He broke Turner. He broke Austin.
Like, that's true.
He broke some big niggas, man. Pause.
Now, shout out DiBiase, legend for sure. Legend in the hood. But so we get to the Ringmastership, past that 316 promo. You're saying he starts getting more TV time. I think he started having Pillman rolling with him and shit. So he started getting the general push. You know what I'm saying?
So to speak.
Yeah, which I mean, more TV time, that's the push. More TV time. At that time, you know what I'm saying? You have your wrestling match here and there, but the main thing is TV time. And while he's getting that and shit, whoop is going up. Then let's fast forward past all of that. We get to Bret Hart, which is
what broke him.
The first like final boss type shit, or the first game, whatever. And knocks that out the park. Knocks it out the park, which was one of my favorite. He became one of my favorite heels, like watching that shit. Like,
then the double turn happened too.
Austin heel, like, as one of my favorite heels all time.
Yo,
I wish that heel like continue longer.
When he told Bret, he was like, "You take the S, you put an S in front of Hitman, and that's what I think of Bret." Yo,
you feel me, bro? Like, niggas wasn't moving like that, or like they wasn't moving like that, like anymore. You feel me? So I gotta give Austin his credit for really like taking it, because he really understood. Excuse me, some good weed. He really understood that he couldn't be pussyfooting around.
Some good weed.
It is, bro. It makes the Billy Kimber with some fucking ice cream or some shit. I don't know what the fuck I just did. But Yeah, he understood that like he couldn't be pussyfooting around, like, and not to fast forward, but like how Rock started, where he kind of was pussyfooting around.
He was.
Like
it took Rock a minute.
He took his career into his own hands very quickly because he knew he can just get thrown to the side like he did in WCW.
Well, they also had
to deal with that.
They had faith in him a lot quicker than they did Rock.
Yeah, but like I said though, Rock didn't have to deal with that WCW shit. Austin understood the politics of the game already by now. You know what I'm saying? So by the time he's here, you know what I'm saying? He went through the ECW, he went through the WCW. So he's kind of like mentally ready to know what the fuck is time. You know what I'm saying? Once they finally give him the opportunity.
Well, you remember what happened in the WCW, right? He got fired over the phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, the politics and shit. That's what I'm saying. He understands that he can get.
He had a chip on his shoulder already.
At where he at and get, you know what I'm saying, chopped down that quick. So he's seeing that, okay, I'm sitting here with DiBiase. It's a legend. They got me moving, but this ain't enough. I don't want to be just the ringmaster. You know what I'm saying? This ain't me. So he breaks out of that, which I gotta commend him for. That's what adds to his legacy, that he did that. You know what I'm saying? That he took his career into his own hands like that. Knocked out the fucking Bret feud out the park and had one of the best matches of his career. That match with Bret, like
the iconic double turn.
You know what I'm saying? The iconic double turn, because his heel run was so, like, his charisma and as a heel was so to the top that, you know what I'm saying, he's overshadowing Bret.
At that time, heels weren't getting that love from the crowd. They were getting booed. They weren't getting cheered like him. He broke that
mold like him.
So guys like Bray, guys like KO, like guys like Adam Cole that are heels but get love from the crowd, they owe it to Austin because Austin pioneered that.
Because the guy that you want to boo, you low-key want to be like.
Yep. And the Hollywood Hogans, the NWOs, Austin pioneered that.
He also pioneered, but
who was doing that before him?
I mean, you could say Flair. You could say Flair is the first heel that you want it to be.
I can't even be mad at that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't even be mad at that.
You know what I'm saying? That's one. If somebody probably could say somebody hit before him, probably, but like you're saying, for our generation, at least the magnitude of that is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think let me see. Shout out to Dre, you know what I'm saying? Posted in the joint saying Nash is quoted for, he's saying
Nash sound like Dustyn.
Or this probably this is Dustyn.
That's definitely Dustyn.
Nash, yeah. I forgot. I thought it was Dre last time, but he says Nash is quoted for saying, people talk how great Austin was, and what they're talking about is his last 5 years or 6 years. Imagine if you would have seen him when he should have been given a shot. And that's what we're talking about. Like, and even if he's talking about, you know what I'm saying, WCW, when they had him as the Hollywood Blondes and they were pushing them crazy, imagine if they would have took that solo record. Didn't he have a US title run?
Yeah, he was down with Heyman. He was down with the Dangerous Line.
Like, if they would have took that, you know what I'm saying? Who knows where it would have went?
And he did great when he was down with them too. Like, he was a heel. He was a heel too. Again,
come on,
in love.
So just think about the game from Heyman, the lessons you learn from the politics of WCW. You know what I'm saying? Whatever game you got from Teddy, you know, and what you learned or didn't like or liked from that, and took all that and encompassed that into his first feud with Bret, and that's everything. I feel all of that we got all the
while getting game from Vince too, because Vince had a lot of faith in this nigga.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I think Vince puts a lot of his people that he works with onto game, whether they like it or not. But he has a lot of knowledge. So
it depends, because if you're a mid carder, he ain't gonna put you on game like
that.
Know
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you're in contact with him, type shit. But all I'm saying is though that I think all of that going to his first feud is what really took it off. You know what I'm saying? Because he has so much shit bottled up that even though we seen it, he expressed it in WCW. I think in this feud where they gave him like, yo, just the keys to go wild, he let all of that shit out on a nigga like Bret, who he could look at as the guys like the Ric Flairs and such like that, who's keeping him down, so he can let that energy out on those guys. You know what I'm saying?
And look what happened. Like Bret, like Austin was so big, that it kind of
It did the double turn.
It made the double turn. It made Brett the bad guy, and Brett.
Nobody wanted to be like this. Is a different era.
Exactly.
Nobody wanted to be the you know what I'm saying the greaser,
the
cool
white
guy like that. Nah, they wanted to be the guy that they seen like they dad at the bar, or you know what I'm saying. We talking about the 90s. You know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, also, Austin kind of resonated with the regular man because
that's what I said. The regular man, like
especially
a man.
Especially with
the guy at the bar. I'm sorry, I should have said that too. I should have said the working man. But
his feud with McMahon kind of resonated with the working man because it's like, yo, you ever want to get at your boss the way Austin did, man? That's why he was so big, because he resonated with the working man.
We don't talk enough about Austin's like mind for the game. Like listening to his podcast, you really understand his intellect for the game and how he goes into like, you know what I'm saying, booking and the way he wants to move with certain like shit. And I really love that about him because it shows that he's a real student of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And he knows what works and what doesn't because he listens. You know what I'm saying?
That Stone Cold shit was a gimmick.
Oh yeah, that was just a gimmick. That nigga was just like how we praise Triple H. We gotta praise, you know what I'm saying, Austin for that same mind in the ring. Definitely, man. Like you said, let's talk about the Vince rival, like the Vince rivalry was, you know what I'm saying, what took it to the whole nother level. Like you said, you said everything that was perfect. That working man, you know what I'm saying, connection is what a lot of people didn't have. They tried to do they did it with Hogan, but this
didn't resonate.
Like instead of like.
With Hogan, it felt cartoonish. It felt cartoonish.
The middle class man could rock with him. The poor man could rock with him, and you know what I'm saying. And the rich guys were scared of him.
And
you know what I'm saying?
That's the disconnect. That's the disconnect between him and Rock. Austin was a bit more relatable.
Rock. Go ahead. Say your part now, and I'll go into that.
Austin was a bit more relatable, like we said. The working man related to him. The Rock. Whenever you saw Austin, you saw him with merch. You saw him with his merch. Whenever you saw The Rock cutting a promo, you saw him with $400 shirts. You saw him with the shade. It's not relatable.
You seen him just a t-shirt, and his boots, in his
hat,
regular dude.
The Rock was not relatable, and that's where the disconnect is.
But now I'll say this to defend Rock. That is where on my side is where I see great heel work. You know what I'm saying? You know me. I go with it's the little things that count as a heel. So if you know what I'm saying, and we'll get into his build up to where he got popping, but if I'm labeling myself as, you know what I'm saying, the most electrifying and all of that such, like I'm a bigger than life being, I gotta look the part too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And just you know what I'm saying, he was wearing that type of shit. Like he played
the character.
He lived the character. You know what I'm saying? And I think that helped so much because you talk about the way he was talking and moving in Nation of Domination. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the corporation too.
Well, I said that specifically. That was just like where he really honed that real heel persona. And I think like once he moved in and started getting into how he wanted to dress and shit like that, like I said, the way he was talking, the way he was moving, like a boss, like a boss, like he had to dress like one. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, that's another difference between the two of them. The Rock wasn't playing a character per se. He's like that 24/7.
No, he was playing the character because you gotta think about it. Now let's go to his beginnings. Let's go Rocky Maivia. Die, Rocky, die. So he's coming off of that. Survivor Series, right?
Survivor Series 96.
We in Survivor Series season 2. Shout out that. But it's with him, he's coming off the Die, Rocky, die. So that's his motivation. You know what I'm saying? While Austin had WCW as his motivation, and you know what I'm saying, he had already been in WWE, getting his footing is in, and them not fucking with him off rip. Yeah. Like no titles, no nothing. They just this nigga's trash.
He was even
to go back to the totem pole. He had to go back to the drawing board.
He was Intercontinental Champion, and they still wouldn't fuck with him.
Right. Like, even though that the legacy They try to push that shit. You know what I'm saying?
They forced it. They forced
it, and it's like that's not what the people want. And once they stripped him from that, or he stripped himself from that, even though he kept the name, I always loved the name. You know what I'm saying? Rocky Mavi. That shit's on fire. But
it's an ode to his father.
Yeah, but always thought it like when I first seen it, always thought it was like some mafia shit.
You've been on a mafia shit all day today.
Bro, I've been a mafia buff since a kid, bro. I keep telling you, I grew up on Casino and Goodfellas and shit like this. Like, so when I'm playing fucking Warzone and I see Rocky Maivia, I'm like, oh, this name is fire. Like,
he cutting the little promo too. Remember he used to cut the promo in Warzone?
Yeah, come on, bro. Like I said, he once he's like I said, finally separated himself from that and they added him to Nation of Domination. I think that is where he was able to spread his wings more because
that was a great run too.
I mean, I'm a little blurry about like
I got you.
Like I'm a little blurry between where he was where he left the Samoan gimmick and where he came back in the fold with them. I'm a little blurry in between if you want to fill me in.
He was injured, like so. After the Rocky died shit, he got injured. So he missed time. So
he was up for a minute, right?
He was injured for a minute. He popped up out of nowhere during a match between Farouk and one of the biker niggas.
Yeah, and he helped. That's what it was.
He helped Farouk, and then he put the fist up with Farouk.
Facts.
And that's how he.
To the John, we got our bro Dustyn gonna come here and add to the conversation. What's good, Dustyn?
Yeah, what's good, bro?
What up, Dustyn?
We were talking about The Rock's rise to glory now to see where he got into his fold, like how we talked into, you know what I'm saying, Austin to the Brett into the Vince joint. Now we're talking Rock from Die Rocky Die to addition to him joining the Domination, able to really spread his wings. You know what I'm saying? That's where I believe, because we're doing my rewatch, just like we all love Nation of Domination for its core members. That like for its core member.
I consider The Rock a core member.
True. But when we think of it, when we think of like the promos and all of that shit, we think of Farouk. Right?
Yeah, we really the way I like Nation of Domination, but the overall look that I have for like when I think of Nation of Domination is more like the rocket pack or the rocket ship for The Rock. You know, what I mean?
It was a launching pad.
It was the Rock. It was the rocket ship, but it was also like a baptism, right? Like it was also like a way for, because they painted him out. I don't know if y'all watched the Kurt Angle Austin podcast.
Oh, well, he had 80 Vitamins, 80 Adderalls a day or some shit.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same one. But he was saying that Vince modeled his like go lucky, you know what I'm saying, like super good boy persona from The Rock. Like it was because
like early Rock?
Yeah, because when Vince tried to do that with The Rock, and they saw how the crowd turned on him. Vince was like, that's not a good face character. That needs to be a heel character. So for him to be,
I remember you talking about.
Yeah,
so I got you. That's why I'm talking about the game. Like Vince will put onto some of his guys. You're like, that shit is
top. Who has to see that in you though? If he doesn't see it in you,
very true, very true.
Well, see now, y'all know I'm like. Not a hater of Vince, but you know what I'm saying. I'll
give Vince his credit when it's due.
When it's deserved.
Well, the way I look at Vince is like, you know what I'm saying. Like he's like the old like an old rapper, right? Or like an old athlete that you're just like, that you're just like, man, like you had all this juice, like he lost himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he got lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? Like
Clyde Davis.
Pretty much, but you had Vince, especially during that time. And we're not talking about Vince after it went public. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not talking Vince 2005, 2006.
Right.
Before then, I think the brass ring talk and all that shit. was very valid. If he gave you anything, and it doesn't matter if you went out there and was really over. If he could tell that you were out there trying to put that character over for the crowd and giving it your all,
he'll help you with
a little bit. Yeah, it might not be then. You know,
you'll put that battery in you.
Yeah. So I think with The Rock, they already knew he had talent. You know what I mean? Like Jim Ross, like
called him a blue chipper every single time.
Yeah. The first time he saw him, he said, that was like one of the first farmed athletes. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that were like.
Could it be because he was a third generation superstar?
I think that is an addition to help.
Yeah,
that is a big addition.
That gave him the look, but his athletic prowess, and his look, and his bruh, who had?
He's a quick learner too. Yeah, a very quick learner.
And other than like a Ric Flair, nobody really had that charisma at the time to really.
Very true. Wasn't I just say? No, I said that about
Austin.
Austin, but I was gonna say that about for promo wise and shit like that. With
but even with Rock as a heel, when he was in the corporation as a heel, niggas was doing the if you smell what the Rock is cooking.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like and Ross saw that, and everyone saw that. So it wasn't a matter of what character can we really give, because I mean the I know this is cliche, but you know they always say like the WWE universe is the biggest superstar in the company, right? Because at the end of the day, we're not going to like something we're not going to like. So I think the Nation of Dominate, going back to what we were talking about, was the perfect baptism, because Vince knew that in that time, race tension was up. You know what I'm saying? Like he already knows how like the white crowd is gonna perceive like a super pro black militant group, and that way sort of baptized The Rock from being like, okay, well you just said he was the good old boy. You know what I mean? Like the all-American boy. Mm-hmm. Now let's watch him
with the militant group.
Yeah,
it'll be like him adding him to the Hurt Business. I got you.
So it got him
adding Apollo to the Hurt Business.
Yeah. So that started it, and then from there, you know what I'm saying. Then
hold on, though, real quick before you go on from that. Quick question: do you guys think that Farouk thought that was going to be the path of the domination?
Farouk definitely saw something in him.
No, not that he saw something in him, but the way that the Nation of Domination ended is not how I think Farouk thought that would end. Because think about it, they were all dressed in the same colors and such like that. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Then once they started the Rock and Farouk feud, you started seeing them all descend into their gimmicks that they went on.
You knew the Rock
started having like the pimp, and you had the lover, and all of that
became bigger than the group itself.
Yeah, but now me personally, if you're going with the Nation of Domination thing, and that's mimicking, you know what I'm saying, like the Nation of Islam and what they were doing during that time to transition into that, I personally don't think, you know what I'm saying, Farouk probably thought that's, and this is my assumption, you know what I'm saying, that he would think that's where it was going to lead into, because obviously when Rock came in, he came in like a force, you know what I'm saying, and like I say, his wings spread like eagles, you know what I'm saying, he shined so greatly. That's why once they had to do the Farouk, and because he was shining so much that the tension of leadership
was the leader.
There, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I thought the Nation was supposed to be a launching pad for Farouk before the Rock.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said when Rock came through, which I thought was like a not a late addition, but like once he came back, they was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Let's bring you on type shit. But that motherfucker started really shining like a motherfucker. The people behind was like you said, now let's move on with Rock as the leader and so on and so forth. And like you said, now that we moving and grooving with this shit now. That's just from my rewatch, because I was like, damn, I didn't know that the Nation of Domination that ended like that. That's where we had got the Godfather and such. I didn't know that when I did my rewatch years ago. But I was like, damn, I don't know that's Farouk.
Supposed to be like Farouk Assad, like the Nation of Domination in its inception looked very different than when.
It was disgusting. It was disgusting. That's why I think. That's why I think it was more so Farouk idea to really change that shit. Because when you get Mark Henry around here, you got some better guys around here.
Yeah, because they had the two little white boys that were rapping left field, and then they had old boy with the suit. Dustyn, help me out here.
What was his name? It began with an A. His name.
Nah, I know you're talking about the manager.
Yeah, he like real skinny, had the big glasses.
You're talking about Don Callis,
They kind of made him look like
it's a black guy. It's a black guy.
Crazy though. They kind of made him look like Farrakhan. If you really think
about
it,
yeah. Yo, I thought you were talking about the guys that were against. I thought you were talking about their rivals.
No, not the rivals. I know. I don't remember his name though. I feel like it began with an A, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
He popped up in WCW. Remember when Booker T and Stevie Ray were feuding? He was down with Stevie. And so was Ahmed Johnson. And Ahmed Johnson was the first nigga to feud with Farouk.
Yeah, they got him about it. He was a coon.
Bro, Ahmed, bro, like Ahmed was like genuinely intimidating, bro.
No, he was.
Like bro, yo, go back if y'all get a chance, go back when you go on YouTube and remember Warzone.
Yes, yeah,
bro. Go back and listen to those promos, bro.
He couldn't talk.
Yeah, bro. He was just mad. All you could understand was that motherfucker was mad, bro.
That's the project mad.
His promo was scarier than Undertaker's. How's
that? Bro.
Like this nigga got a gun on him somewhere.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, bro, that motherfucker would just grab your head and squeeze it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we'll bring it back to Rock. So we said it like
Clarence Mason.
Outside of the ascension out of the Nation of Domination is like very evident. We see who the next star is in WWE right now. Like this dude, is undeniable, and it's really more so through his promo game and heel tactics and such like that. On more so like I won't say it. I can't say the same level as Austin because he didn't get the ascension as quick, but. He's doing pretty much the same shit. It wasn't just against the same level of competition.
I think so. With that, when talking about the level of competition, right?
Like, because you could, I really hated Rock when the shit he was doing, bro.
Yeah, but see, hold on, this
fire though. Hold on,
no, he was fire. But I'm talking about as a kid, like the dastardly shit he would do. I would, you know what I'm saying? He would be doing some fuck shit to the team.
This is what we can give Rock, right? These are the flowers. Rock did like if you look at Austin, right? There's nothing that The Rock could really do to have a rivalry with like a Vince McMahon. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that was all. That was
there was nothing there for it.
That was just there. However, the reason The Rock is still up there mentioned is because I think The Rock utilized each opponent the best way to heighten his character. Mankind.
Before we get into Mankind, we got to talk about that IC feud with him and H.
That's what I was about to say.
That was the next footing. That ladder match took him up to another level.
The Shamrock shit is what catapulted him to me.
Oh, thank you.
It was the Shamrock feud because we saw
that was the one.
We saw the mean streak. When he hit him with the chair and Shamrock was on the roof, we hadn't seen a mean streak from The Rock up to that point.
Clarence Mason, thank you. That was his name. Thank you, Marcus, for the dude.
Yeah, Marcus, you showing your age, brother. You showing your age, brother.
He really did look like Farrakhan, though. That's crazy. But yeah, man, that chair shot was nasty. Oh my God, Rock really probably gave a lot of niggas CTE.
He gave Mankind a couple cases.
Like, I'm convinced, bro. But that chair shot, like you said, it showed the mean streak, which could really strip away the bitch assness from the Die Rocky Die era and shit like that. We already seen the bravado and confidence with him in the send Marcus the link, bro. We already seen the bravado and confidence with him in Nation of Domination. Now we seeing the mean streak with the Ken Shamrock shit. So like I said, this is like encompassing building character with him. Like I said, Austin is already where he's at now. So Rock has always been playing catch up. Let's keep it tall. Rock has always been playing catch up with Austin. I think that's
a good point because Rock didn't get his biggest push until Austin was out of the picture.
But that's what. Do you think that's that thing that we say where it's like when everybody got their time, it was man. It's tough, man. It's tough because that attitude era, it was different because of the ratings. Like Rock, Austin was that guy in the 90s.
He was
like
spearheading it all. He was
that guy in the 90s. Like you couldn't deny him on TV. Like you wanted to see him.
He was money. Like, he was money.
You seen Rock, you couldn't not turn the channel though either. You know what I'm saying? But like no H is my guy, but then you could flick over.
H was here. When the Rock,
you can flip over to WCW on him. You know what I'm saying? If Taker was, it depends on the feud. You know what I'm saying? If it was a good feud, you want it. If it was all right, you probably flick over.
Attitude era Taker wasn't as big as like early on Taker. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he was still on his, he was still at his peak, but it was literally like a toe off the edge.
Yeah, like it wasn't like he had to reinvent himself over and over again to maintain that pace.
But anyways, though, like I was saying, like I feel like Rock was still coming off that, you know what I'm saying, like follow up. So anytime, like I said, Austin would be the top heel. As soon as like Rock got to his ascension, where he got his world title, you know what I'm saying, finally, now it's 1A, kind of 1B, the top face versus the top heel. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was at the time. So, I mean, I think in the grand scheme of wrestling as kids, we're always going to go with the top baby face as the best guy. We're not going to look at him because he's not, you know what I'm saying? He's not doing anything to make us like, oh, man, that's my guy. He's so, you know what I'm saying? But looking back, man, Rock really did so much to really, like you said, to follow up and catch up with Austin. Man, he put that fucking work in, man.
But again, he did it in Austin's absence.
No, I'm talking about like the ascension to get to where it's like, you know what I'm saying, Austin versus Rock.
They're mentioning
saying like corporation shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like now they're on a level playing field.
They had an early feud for the IC belt too, which also helped them both.
Good, very good.
When The Rock threw the title off the bridge. And you remember that, Dustyn? You remember that?
Yes, I fucking love that.
I remember the house I lived in when I watched that.
Oh, goddamn.
Goddamn.
Bro, that is, oh man, we seen the Brahma. Man, I remember
because I thought that angle was really dope because up until that point, I mean, like I hadn't seen, who was it, Mr. Perfect, that
when he broke the belt.
When he broke the belt, I didn't see that. So like when I saw him throw the belt off, it was just like,
yo,
you know what I mean? I thought that was really dope. It was good, Marcus.
Yeah. Cheese Nation. Hey, nah, I had to come on because, bro, y'all don't know, bro. I always watch this shit, bro. I've been watching this shit like all day, especially with no sports and shit. That's why I remember Clarence Mason, dumbass, bro. Like,
I remember Marcus when we were in the group. Like Marcus used to do the random, like Marcus would do the random Attitude Era picture and quote. That was Marcus's thing back then. I remember that.
Yeah, that was that before boy fucked the group up, but you know that's another story.
But now we got you on. We're gonna get back to what you were saying. But I was gonna get Marcus some of his takes. Like,
go ahead.
How do you feel about the ascensions of Rock and Austin? Like getting to where it was like Corporation Rock versus Austin Rock. I think that's where they were finally like 1A, 1B. Because as Austin had his quick ascension, Rock had to play catch up. And he had to catch, like you said, when he got injured, he had a little bit more time to, you know what I'm saying, get to on his level at least in the company.
If you remember, I think around that time too, I think Austin was he had to been dealing with some injuries then because he wasn't wrestling as much. Remember, he had around that year, it was the same year he had the ladder matches, all that shit with Vince McMahon. He had a feud with the Undertaker, but like after that, he would like sporadically wrestle. He
wasn't a part-time, he was borderline.
Right. And then that's another thing that helped the Rock too. That helped go ahead and put the belt on Rock. You saw the transformation with the corporation and all of that. But I think around that time though, with Austin not being around as much as he was in '96 in 97 and in 98, with him not being around as much, it was kind of easy to put that on The Rock when you see that he
point
got
I'm trying to make.
But I mean,
when you see that he has this charisma, the fans are starting to really rally around him. He's calling himself the people's champion.
And it was authentic. Like it wasn't just like gimme. It wasn't just like some gimme love. You know what I'm saying? Like they was really
gimme love.
Really fuck with him.
They fucking hated him.
They made him. They said die Rocky die. Like that's foul.
They fucking hated him
Like,
until he came back and went heel. And he went, and when you see the charisma that he has as a heel, it's like you gotta fuck with him.
You had to cheer for him.
Think about it. Like you said, I think so you said earlier, no, Dustyn, you said it. When The Rock first came around, you know, around there, the football players, you had Steve McMichael and these fat ass football players. This nigga was 6'5",
Kevin Green
275. He was quick as fuck. Like he was fast. Like it was something about him. You can look and tell it's something about him. Then when the charisma came, you gotta fuck with The Rock. You had
he shook off that excess like football fat too. Like he shook that shit off and chiseled that shit up, bro. He looked like a fucking superstar, bro.
And I think that helped. Pause, no homo. That kind of helped because he was marketable.
It was marketable, yeah.
Bro, he was moving in the ring. Like think about,
bro. He was. Look, so like take my dad for instance, right? My dad was like his favorite was always Triple H, right? Like he's always fucked with Triple H, and he's fucked with Stone Cold. And my dad, like that, those are the only two people I've ever seen him root for, right? Ever, except The Rock.
Why is that?
When The Rock was white, it was just something about it. Like my dad, it was just
that's a good point. I'm gonna say something after you finish.
It was just something where it was like I remember my dad, because like I was still in the Mark phase, you know what I'm saying? I was still rooting for the faces and shit. Mm-hmm. And my dad was always fucking with the heels, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? So like I was like, bro, how do you like The Rock? But he doesn't
care about you, Dad.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he was a face at the time. Like he doesn't like show any of the traits that you show like you like as a fan. Mm-hmm. And my dad was just like that was my dad's guy throughout the whole absence, like 98, 99 maybe all the way to like until Triple H came back from his quad injury.
Relatability, bro.
But real talk though, no, that relatability is true. That is true. Because I mean, some guys just like you got to think about it. That's
what I'm saying. There was no relatability. There was no relatability.
We got to give credit. We got to give credit to The Rock. His comedic timing was amazing too. Like we got to think this is in the midst of like when comedy was really at its height. And
I never
wrestling funny. Like he made shit funny on like a not a corny level either. Like he was saying some funny shit.
He was saying some shit that you was taking and going back to school with.
And saying
there was some cool shit to say. Like he wasn't just saying
the most I've ever laughed, I think, in wrestling, like in the wrestling realm, is when I laugh just as hard every time, but when he first asked the guy what his name was, and he went to answer him, and he said, "It doesn't matter what."
Was it Kevin Kelly? I think.
I want to say it might have been Coach.
He had Coach number. Coach. Whenever Coach had to interview him, like
when he made Coach dance,
and Michael Cole, he made Michael Cole.
He made through to Charleston.
Oh,
yeah.
Bro, that shit was.
Those are things. But like I said, bro, that nigga made Michael Cole. Y'all remember Michael Cole, little skinny ass?
He was just a new guy.
Man, that nigga, he was the first one to catch wreck with The Rock. That's when The Rock started embarrassing All them dumbass announcers.
They could
Every
put
one
the
of them.
shirt over his head. He was like, microphone, let us on this microphone. This microphone sticks.
This
And those
motherfucker
are
was
a lot of the things that
throwing
separate him
t-shirts
from.
over Michael Cole's head, man.
And those are the little things that separate him from me with Austin. Even though Austin could do stuff like that, he would do it. But I think Rock found ways to build his character even more outside of just in-ring promos. I'm shitting on the announcer.
Yeah.
I'm shitting on the random.
Every minute of camera time, he knew how to utilize.
Yeah, he took it up.
Austin was built like a loose cannon in a way, so he didn't have that comedy shit until like his Alliance days.
Yeah,
very true. Which I always feel like he always had it, but like I said, it wasn't
that.
He didn't think he needed it.
Yeah.
I want to ask
that shit. I couldn't even compare that to The Rock.
Real quick, bro. I know we talking about The Rock and Stone Cold, but when it comes to like shit, bro, what do y'all think about Y2J?
Say it one more time. Marcus.
Yeah, I didn't catch it.
When we were talking about like the comedy side.
Oh, we got to.
Where do y'all put Y2J up there with like where do y'all put him close to The Rock? Like
I put him very high, bro.
I say if Rock is number, like, I don't know, I gotta think if Rock is even number one. That'd be like a whole nother topic. But
Marcus,
I would put him up there. He's relative company. Yeah, especially his WCW days.
Listen,
Jericho is dumb funny. Like
I was thinking because the thing about The Rock that we all love, no one can really touch him on the mic. When the Rock spoke, if he decided he was gonna roast you, you just got roasted and you just look crazy.
Yeah.
Y2J was the only one that I saw that made The Rock look kind of crazy, bro.
Yo, when they were feuding,
this is when Y2J first debuted. Remember, he debuted and he interrupted The Rock. That was the first time we seen him on WWE. The second time he faced The Rock in an interview, he told him
it was still up.
I think you're the female in a male-on-male relationship, and that you got some kind of fixation.
It was during the Alliance shit.
He was
during the Alliance shit. Yeah, it was when they were feuding during the Alliance,
bro.
That
was the only time I ever seen The Rock look crazy on the mic.
Marcus,
nobody else made him look like that.
That's what became the undisputed champion Jericho. Like that was the prequel to that.
Bro, you already know how I feel about Jericho, but y'all seen me before. I think Jericho is one of the best talkers of all time.
We talking Canada after this, man. Well,
we gonna get into our Canadian bag.
Like I'll have to come back for that because don't get me started on Jericho and WCW, bro.
Oh,
bro, we could get into it.
Jarrod already said
it. So we can end. So before we end this one, just to kind of like finalize, just between Rock and Austin. Now we're past Attitude Era. Now we're in the, you know what I'm saying, post, you know what I'm saying, like, well, pre Ruthless Aggression, like Alliance era, where they're like where Rock is kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but still doing this thing.
So is The Rock. So is Austin.
Austin, like you kind of said, is like here and there, but
like post-Alliance, the post-Alliance era, pretty much. Right
before we go post-Alliance, and then post-Alliance, which is
even during Alliance.
I think that's where it starts. That's where Rock is starting to ascend to crazy levels now.
Right.
And I think that for me, I think a lot of people look past that.
He also had Hollywood though.
But that's the thing. With him keeping 1 foot out and 1 foot in, and still being like the top dude on WWE, that's a lot. Like
he's still doing that. He still has 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Right. Like, and he was still when I was watching this shit, and like even when he came back as Hollywood Rock, he was having still the best talker, some of the best promos on the roster. Like when he's there, you can see the difference. You know what I'm saying? In the show. Like, and we didn't even talk about how he made a whole nother brand his show.
What was a better heel run in your opinion? Hollywood Rock or Crazy Austin with the what? What? Which one did you think?
Rock,
bro.
Rock. Easy.
I was more entertained with Rock, obviously.
Right, he was hooking these crowds, bro.
Austin did have a long heel run though. Like his heel run lasted longer than Hollywood Rock. We only got Hollywood Rock.
Yeah, but his shit is hits and misses for me. You got good shit where you get like the Kurt and him and Kurt doing the little like buddy shit, like that shit was funny. You said the shit, which is one of his most marketable things of all time, other than the Austin 316. Like, man. Oh, we gotta talk. We fucking
beating up
Booker
T in the supermarket.
Beating up Booker. That was some baby face shit, but that's just memorable as shit.
That's Booker T when he like this.
How you put a nigga over by whooping his ass in a supermarket?
Oh, that shit was funny.
Like Booker T really got over by getting his ass kicked in a supermarket.
Oh no, and then the bingo hall one too.
Yeah, like the way they put, and that's another thing I feel like that's another thing that separates with me with Rock being my favorite. I felt like he was more so open to put more people on. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact because if y'all don't know, I think if you know about Austin last before he retired, I think y'all know about him and the Brock Lesnar and shit. So yeah,
you see, I was just talking about that.
Well, not only Brock, not only Brock.
Yeah,
but also Hogan. But also Hogan. Like it was supposed to be Stone Cold and Hogan. But Stone Cold didn't even want to, like, even though The Rock won and Stone Cold probably would have won too, he didn't even want to give Hogan
it was supposed to be Austin Hogan because that made more sense. Austin was the biggest star in WWF Attitude Era, and Hogan was the biggest star in WCW.
And to this day, that's my favorite match of all time.
But do you guys think
hold on, and to the argument, I don't think Austin could have done what The Rock done in that match.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree
with that.
Not at all. That's one thing I will say.
But if they would have turned on Austin mid match, I don't think he would have fed into it like The Rock.
He wouldn't have taken it the same way.
He wouldn't have cared. He
probably would have did something to him. He probably would have finished the match, but I think that would have hit him personally in some weird way.
That's Austin what I'm saying.
I've seen, I won't say sensitive, but he's very, very, very prideful about his character. Very prideful.
Well, he didn't want to turn heel.
And also they didn't know the winner of that match going into the match either. That was called by Hogan on the fly.
Of course it was. It's Hogan. It's his famous words are that ain't gonna work for me, brother.
No, I'm saying he gave Rock the win.
That's his famous words. We need you to put over Benoit. We need you to put over Billy Kidman. Oh, that ain't gonna work for me, brother.
Nah,
brother.
Nah.
But my thing, that's
I get it. I'm not.
I think that's where a lot of stems from. That WCW shit, like the politics from there, having to deal with a guy like Hogan who was part of a lot of that shit. You know
but hold on. Y'all are forgetting that Hogan is the one that Rock won that match.
No. I got you. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about just Austin's own, personal, you know what I'm saying, problems with like old WCW politics. You know how Hogan gives it up is part of that same ilk. Yeah. And I don't know if he wanted to deal with shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
But especially when I'm the top guy. But my point is to highlight The Rock. He was cool with giving out of all the people that he squashed. He was cool to give Rock that look.
Emphasize on that all, Dustyn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was crazy. That says a lot about The Rock.
That ain't gonna work for me, brother.
But yeah, like I said, my thing, what separates for me from Rock being my GOAT is that second run. If you look at both their second runs, I think Rock's second run, it takes him to another level, even though it's technically not over. But
Arri, when you injure my neck,
I'm just saying, I can't. I mean, that's the game, bro. It's the wrestling game. I can't. When some, if I can't be, I can't. You can't fault somebody for this next man up. And Rock knocked it out the park. If Rock would have failed, it would have been Triple H earlier. But Rock held it down for longer.
He told Owen, "Take care of me, don't injure me," and Owen gave him his word. And what he do? He said, "I don't go all the way down on my ass when I do with pile driver." Pause. I go to my knees. He went all the way down. He knew.
I'm not saying, but like, how should Rock be at fault for that?
But like, you're saying his run was better because it was longer, my nigga.
I'm not saying that it's longer. I'm just talking about the stuff that he definitely like his, like the reinvention was better. Like his heel run was the Rock. We all said that Hollywood Rock was better. Like I don't know. I felt like he even had like we talking about the match, like the Hogan match was, you know what I'm saying, great. You know what I'm saying? Him and Brock was great. He put over Brock. Like he put over Brock. Like
you give Austin more years, he does the same. Like he didn't have the time. He didn't have the time.
We can do what ifs, but he left. He the one that left.
My man, my neck hurt. My neck. I'm not gonna be able to walk, my nigga.
My neck hurt.
The doctor told him, you take another bump, you're never gonna walk again. What the fuck you think you gonna do? You gonna keep wrestling?
Man, he should have had the performance center then. They should have had the Alabama doctor then. They had an Alabama doctor then. That's the problem.
Dr. James Andrews?
Nah, they ain't have him yet.
They ain't had Dr. James Andrews.
That nigga and Dr. Miami, them niggas work miracles.
Them niggas are iconic.
He should have called DDP.
He should have. Oh man, like I said, man, I can't like me. All I was the viewer, bro, and all I could see is just Rock was just. He was always the more entertaining one for me, and I felt like he always had slightly better matches too. You know what I'm saying? Like I still, like I said, to this day. That rocking, that come on, bro. Like even if we want to go back to the early joints, like
how many classics Rock got?
Austin,
How many classics Rock got?
I'll give you H and Rock ladder match.
Okay.
I'll give you
Mankind.
Dustyn gave me another
Mankind. I quit match.
Mankind, I quit.
All the Stone Cold. I'll give him an honorable mention for the first ever halftime Heat joint too. I give him an honorable mention for that. But fucking Vengeance, triple threat.
Okay.
Rock versus Rock.
Okay. And the reason that was a good match was the build.
Yeah, that was a great build too. I'm trying to get my wheels spinning.
Rock
Hogan, obviously. Rock Austin. One, you gotta put damn near their trilogy in there. Like
that counts. That counts.
Damn.
Look, you see how long it take him? Thank you.
Huh?
You see how long it take him to go on?
Bro, we talking about fucking damn near 20 years ago of matches, like 20 years worth of matches.
I could rattle off a lot of Stone Cold classics.
Are you saying classics or classic feuds though?
Classics.
All right, name them.
You got the three Rock ones, off rip.
Got you.
The Bret Hart one.
Got you.
Bret Hart Mania 13. I'm gonna throw in him and Owen at SummerSlam because before the pile driver, it was a great match.
I'll give you that.
Pillman. I guess I'll give you that. I guess.
Him and Pillman had another good one.
Is that a classic though?
Yeah, that's
running up on him with a gun.
Yeah.
You talking about the match or the
matches, Dustyn?
Oh,
yeah, we talking about classic matches. I said Rock got more classic matches. Wait, Pillman brought the Istel to the ring.
Break it, but he broke Pillman's ankle in the ring.
That's not a classic match. It's probably a classic.
Bro, him jumping off and stomping him in between the chair was classic moment.
I know.
Classic moment.
Him and McMahon got one classic, and that's the Valentine's Day Massacre. They got one classic.
I'll put that in there. That was like one of my favorite matches as a kid. That was one joint I was actually able to see as a kid.
Him and Triple H at No Way Out 2000 is a classic. 2001.
That was a goodie.
That is a classic. Him and Angle at Unforgiven 2001 is another classic.
I'll give you that.
Him and shit, even in his later years, fucking him and
Taker did some good ones too, though.
Him and Taker, Buried Alive. That's another good one.
It's good.
It's in the Triple H.
He said
the Power Trip.
Yeah.
Or the 2-man Power Trip.
Oh yeah, I gave him they just do.
Two-man Power Trip
not that match. I'm talking about him and Triple H. I'm talking about No Way Out.
Yeah, he said that.
I said that. Yeah. You can't forget that one.
Stages of Hell. Yeah, that's a classic.
Shit, even him and the 2-man Power Trip versus Undertaker and Kane, the tag joint.
Versus Brothers of Destruction and Kane, the first blood match.
Yeah, look, like come on, like Austin has classics.
Yeah, those are classics. But those I think more so classic stipulations.
Semantics.
Classic stipulations. Did you have a whole? Did I have to bury Hogan alive to have a classic match? Jesus Christ! Do I gotta stab Triple H in the forehead to have a classic match? Nah. Son.
Oh, and let's not forget him and Dude Love at help me out here. His first feud
over the edge. I think
over the edge.
Hurricane.
Him and HBK at Mania 14. How could we forget? Come on now. Put some respect on my man. That match is
more sad for me than classic.
Put some respect on my man name.
That match sad, bro.
Sad for who?
Because you seen the smile go away from HBK in that match.
He took that smile a lot.
He loses smile a lot. He don't smile often.
All right. That was only I can slander HBK. Y'all relax now. Y'all relax. Only I can slander HBK.
You know they said Undertaker took his smile when he threw him over the casket.
Right. My back hurt, bro. Ouch. He
took his soul when he threw him over that casket, boy.
Jesus. Ouch, my nigga. Like, my back is crazy. You got my back looking like the letter S right now. Like, that shit was disgusting, bro.
Looking like this and shit.
Damn,
I'm about to eat, man. If y'all still on, I'm gonna pull back up, yo.
Hey, Dustyn,
bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm
gonna be in the comments.
Most definitely, bro. But man, just some joints to give credit to, man. Forgot about Rock versus Goldberg, man. Like
that was a classic too.
It's not a classic. I just want to give it some credit. That was just like great moments and such. Like I said, Rock was a part of a lot of great moments. Like even to like giving the little man his credit. Y2J, Hurricane Helms. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but those are
who else did he put over? Like
he put over Brock.
But even I was talking about like just the little guys though. Like it's
hold on, wait a minute. He put over Evolution. He put over Orton. Mania 20.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Like man, it's a lot of joints. I mean, I personally don't really care for Rock versus I really personally don't care for Rock versus Cena, but it is a pretty historic moment.
Well, I mean, I like their second one. The second one for the belt was better.
Yeah.
I didn't like the first. The first one seemed forced. The second one for the strap with something on the line, I like better.
But yeah, man. Y'all don't front, man. Don't front like y'all wasn't really hyped over fucking Rock versus Hurricane, bro.
Nah,
that match was lit. Y'all was like, finally, they gonna get in the. It's lit. It's up. But nah, son. Like I said, man, I really love The Rock. I love Austin. Those are two pillars in our childhood. So we know we're gonna be that. That was just a great conversation, man.
Oh yeah! Shout out Dustyn. Shout out Marcus for coming through, man.
Like, and you might have got me on a classic match because they did have like crazy stipulations, like buried.
Well, you got me on the heel run.
Yeah. So like I said, the heel run, and I think the second run, which it helps him, even though, like I said, it can't. Hey, bruh.
My neck.
Hey, bruh. Hey, you think Brady's saying that because Peyton was saying my neck?
My neck.
You think Brady's saying that?
Look how it come around. Look how it come around. Look
how it come around.
Look how it come around.
Yeah, come around. But it's hey man, hey, I'm just saying, bro.
Hi, Penny. How you doing? Oh, look at this nigga here. Look at this nigga here.
On it. Put this big guy on it. But yeah, son. So like I said, man, when we drop the joint, man, just let us know who is some of your favorite joints. I can't wait to chop this up for this conversation. Shout out to Marcus and Dustyn for coming through to chop it up with us on that joint. But man, want to do a quick little review of you know what I'm saying, Hell in a Cell. What you thought about the
Helena Cell. Yo, that picture funny where he like, yo, I'm still mad Undertaker threw Mankind off of you. That shit is funny.
Yo.
Yo, I seen that picture again today and I started dying.
Oh, that's funny, bro. Shout out to PS4 chat. We was in that shit lit, man.
Yeah, I was building a bed, so I couldn't make it.
Building a bed? Fucking the Step Brothers, nigga.
Hey, man. I help my sister out and shit when they, you know what I mean? I'm the handyman. You know what I'm saying?
This is how we do it.
But I did catch the replay. Roman versus Uso was brilliant.
Right. Instant classic?
I wouldn't put it there just because the in-ring shit.
I think all of that encompasses it, man.
No, the storytelling is what got me.
All. It's like everything that makes it a classic.
In essence, it was a squash.
What?
In essence, it was a squash.
Bro, that match was crazy.
It was a prolonged squash. The instant classic of the night was the women. Shout out to the women.
Sasha, if you want to go off that, then I got you on that.
Sasha versus Bailey, bro.
Sasha versus Bailey was fire. That is one of hold on. Let's give more flowers to the Hawaiians. You know what I'm saying? Because they did their thing. I don't want to because bro, that Jimmy came out with, that Jay came out with was dumb fire with the white flower chain. And please somebody let me know what it's exactly called. I feel like I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, one of those guys. But that shit was dumb fire with the white on white. Then you had you had Roman come out in the black, so you had the contrast, obviously good evil shit. I thought that was dope. Like just little pinches of
the Thanos
holding the golden glove, aka the golden shovel.
Hey,
am I the only one that thinks this? I said
you went with it,
bruh. I said this in the chat, and people was like saying like that too. I'm like, wait, am I the only one that thought that? Like
they said you was wilding in the chat. They said you was wilding,
bruh. That nigga definitely had that as a golden shovel. Like that's even more hill. What do you mean? You say I'm burying all these niggas? Then this fist is the shovel. You feel me? Yo, send Jarrod the link, bro, because he definitely. I know he talking about this. This is top 5 Hell in a Cell, but yeah, bro, that shit was so fire to me. I love it. But like I said, adds on to the hill work. Like I said, the contrast of colors. He came up with the flowers. Then like you know, what I'm saying, we get into the match, and like I said,
when he closed the door behind him, and he's like, "Ain't nobody leaving. Ain't nobody leaving." Yo, that was brilliant hill work.
All these niggas about to get I'm loving this, bro. That felt like the scene from Bronx Tale when he closed the door in the bar. Like, yo, it's about to get crazy.
See, I knew you was gonna go there because I went there with it too. See,
it's always back to mafia. We gotta stop doing this mafia stuff with them, bro. Like, but nah, son, like it was so dope to see that. Like, but I still want to give credit to Jay because the storytelling that he plays in the match, where it's like. He's getting his hits in, but it was to the point where it was like where Roman was saying, like, yo, you see what I'm doing to you? I don't want to do this to you. And it was a point where it's like
he was crying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bro, the part where he had the steps on the apron and the drop. Oh my God, that was ill.
I was saying that
this nigga wildin'.
I was saying that. Shout out Frass and Joe. What up, Jarrod?
What's good, Jarrod?
Shout out Frass and Joe. I was saying that yesterday. Jarrod was there too. the part, like the fact that they broke the fourth wall in a sense and used the real names and shit like that. Like when Jimmy came down and he was like, "Yo, it's Josh in the ring. Look at me!" Like
what up, Josh?
word like that. The attention to detail and the storytelling, you gotta applaud that. You gotta applaud.
Amazing.
Top 5.
Jarrod at the track. Jarrod at the track right now.
Or that match.
Top 5 all time, bro.
Jarrod, we talked about it yesterday. I don't know about the match, but the storytelling is top 5.
It's part of the match, bro. You can't have the match.
That's part of the match. Bro, even to Roman, like, not wanting to hurt him the way he was is part of, like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I think this is the best match of, like, their feud. Like, fuck all that other shit. This is that one.
My thing about Sunday night, bro, was what Arri was saying when they came out with the lays and all that, bro. Like, this shit was fire, bro. And then him getting crowned by the Wild Samoans, bro, as tribal chief, bro.
Oh my god,
fucking amazing! Like, it should have ended. Like I said this before, it should have ended the pay-per-view.
That should have ended it, man.
That would have been
I know Vince mad
to the night, bro.
I know Vince mad.
The big rumor was that Brock was coming back. So I'm thinking if they started Brock coming back, okay, I can see you ending with Brock coming back. With this ending just with Randy walking out, bro. Like, no, you end with some moment like that, bro. You end with a moment like that.
Crazy, bro. Like, oh my god. Like Dagger said, all of that. Like those are the classic moments, and all, like, if you have all that many classic moments in a match, you got a classic match, bro.
Bro, when the Wild Samoans came out, I wasn't expecting that.
I was not at all.
That's why that's a perfect ending.
Oh, Arri, which one of y'all niggas in the chat said that was 2 females?
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
We gotta find out. We gotta find out. But look, dog. Look, when Roman sat down and cried, bro, and then proceeded to choke Jimmy out, bro. I was like, yo,
he gave him his hand and then he pulled him in.
Like, you see, this is wrestling. This is wrestling. This ain't wrestling. This is
my man Jarrod stood up and applauded.
This is wrestling.
I'm literally.
This is what your uncle used to talk about.
I literally was at work, so I'm sitting in the car in the parking lot, just like, hell yeah, kill his ass, goddamn it, shit. Hell yeah, I'm happy, bro. Like I know it's fake, but I'm just like, I'm happy because I'm like, this nigga really stooped down to this level to cry and be like, yo, I don't know what's going on with me, bro. Like, I'm changing. I love y'all, but nigga, fuck what you talking about. Come get this smoke. And your brother gonna say I quit. And when he say that, I'm gonna wipe these tears like ain't shit happened. Wipe them on my chest. Give me my belt, Paul. Let's go.
That heel work
on out here, bro.
Immaculate heel work. And you know who we got to thank for that? Paul Heyman and Bruce Pritchard.
Yo, but I'm gonna give some credit to Roman because he's gotta be the one out there to do this. You know what I'm saying? And he's knocking this shit out the park, bro.
In all honesty, bro, some people, it's easier just to be a heel than it is to be a face, bro. It takes a special person to actually be a face and motherfuckers still fuck with you. Daniel Bryan got that down pat where he can flip-flop from being a heel to being a face with like that, and it's cool. Roman was not a bad face. They just pushed him too much. But him as a heel, this shit is fucking amazing.
Because he's encompassing what the people hated and he's using it, you know what I'm saying, as fuel to be a heel now. You know what I'm saying? He's basically what's the word? He's basically saying like, yo, I'm gonna be what y'all want me, what y'all think I am. Basically,
this is what y'all wanted. Did y'all ask for this? This is what y'all wanted.
To the Golden Glove. I'm telling you.
Did Did you peep the golden shovel glove?
I'm telling you,
I
fam.
honestly thought about Thanos when I saw it. So like,
Me too. And then this nigga over here went all the way with it.
I think it
you talking about the golden shovel, bro?
The golden
It's just
shovel.
one. Like I was like, just
But
one
no,
glove.
but think about this though. He's not really burying his cousin, bro. Jimmy, you just seen that, bro. Jay could actually go in the ring solo and run.
No, it's not like
program.
I'm not saying like that, but
I'm saying like,
when
this
you
how
say
people golden.
think any person
when
that
you see
loses
golden-
to him is getting buried. That's why they say he's playing out what the people think. That's all. He know Jimmy about to get the ball rolling now.
Yeah, like he gonna have him a nice little singles run because of Roman,
So he could feed his family, like Roman say.
or when your boy come back and fully healthy, it's gonna be the new tribe is gonna be dope.
That's rumored. That's the rumor.
Yeah, I'm with the rumor. I was looking at it. I was like, a piece of me when I was on the chat, I was like, nah, because he said he kicked him out, and like if you thinking like
No.
like,
He said either y'all fall in line or I'm gonna kick you out.
I thought if he loses,
they're gonna fall in line begrudgingly.
If he loses, oh, okay.
Nah, they're gonna fall in line begrudgingly.
Yeah, because they don't want to be kicked out the family. Because what I was saying
Right.
yesterday, what I was telling Loso and them yesterday, I was like, bro, it would be pretty dope if you come down the line and like Jimmy and Jay really like, bro, I really don't want to do this shit, bro. But and then Rikishi comes and like, yo,
streak.
They
like,
gotta use him.
like Rikishi gotta
They gotta
come and say, yo, like y'all need to fall in line with Roman, bro, because Roman said he's kicking all that side of the family.
Yeah.
Bro. Like
It ain't just them two.
Yo, did you see the picture? Yo, I forgot who Jason posted with the picture of him and Naomi in the car. Oh my god, bro, I cried, fam.
So, if you picking Rikishi out, Rikishi like, yo, nah, like you gotta think about your brothers, like it's not just Jimmy and Jay, like they got two more brothers, bro. Like it's your brothers and it's Naomi, you got your kids, you got they kids, like you got like just do this for us. And then they finally fall in line and boom, they back to heel Usos again, which is fire, by the way. Heel Usos.
Ari, look who in the chat, Ari.
Told you he heard us, bro.
He heard us.
Heel Usos are fire. So I'm thinking, bro, you get the Usos, and maybe you get a heel Naomi out of this, or
Oh, I would like it. I would like it. Like it kind of says like that whole family shit that Kingston is doing. We can get
y'all being too loud. Y'all being too loud. They might hear you,
bro. You know,
Man,
bro. You
too.
see they already doing New Day versus Street Profits. You know, I was very vocal about that shit. Very vocal.
That's gonna be a good match.
Missed opportunity on the draft show, all of that shit. But they doing it at Survivor Series. And
I think they're gonna be heels. I think Usos will begrudgingly join Roman, and then like over time they're gonna like sip the Kool-Aid, so to speak.
This is my
and jump in with that.
I think, like I said, they say if they don't bite the bullet and they like, all right, we can handle our own. You know what I'm saying? And they go on the singles run that we all predict is about to be crazy. But they just start losing, like, and you know how wrestling goes. If you lose, you fuck up the purse and shit like that. Now to the fact that now you really, on top of being cut out, now you losing, and you might gotta just go back to Roman.
Go back to the family.
They be like, yeah, I can see it, bro.
You have to have Naomi be like, yo. Because you know it be the wife at home that's the one that be at the pillow talk, be like, yo, nah, you got to go back up there, and you know what I'm saying, get your job back, get back right with him. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man, to quote the GOAT,
I'm telling you,
to quote the GOAT, man, nobody wins when the family feuds.
I'm telling you, bruh. Like, yo, you know me, I keep telling, like, I'm
GOAT, Jarrod,
mafia movie buff, bro. Like anytime you see a nigga like that get cut out from the family or some shit like that, it be the wife that be pissed off the most because they lose everything. They lose the money, they lose the luxury life that they had, they lose all the glitz and glam. They getting side-eyed by the people they used to talk to. So, bruh, if it was be Naomi who's the one to be the bugging there, like, nah, you gotta go back. it would go to her bringing the whole tribe over.
She gonna be like, nah, nigga, I need these Birkins. I need these Birkins.
You know what I'm saying? Call your boy. I got you. I'll go write a couple stories for you.
You know what'd be crazy? You see just Roman walk out the room, bro, and then Naomi walk out like after him, like they just had a conversation, bro. That'll be wild.
You too loud, Joe. Relax.
Wow, bro.
Relax.
You gonna turn this nigga to Matt Hardy, bro.
They just had a conversation, bro.
Matt Hardy.
They just had a conversation, bro. Like, what's going on? And she like, nothing. Like, I'm just trying to get us back in the family. Like, we gotta, like, this ain't.
Nah, bro, this ain't HBO. He on some Sopranos shit. This ain't the Sopranos.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm excited.
Something on that shit yet. Paul, if this was ECW and it was Paul Go for real, we would have had some shit like that.
I haven't said this in a minute, man. I'm excited for Friday. I'm excited for SmackDown.
If this was 06, Paul Heyman SmackDown, we got that story. I bet you we got that story.
I'm excited for SmackDown, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for wrestling period right now. Like, I'm actually excited to watch what the fuck is going on, bro.
Yeah, this last quarter about
over there.
That 4-way storyline.
But yo, now we got about them. But yo, the women, because we say that was the story classic, all encompassing that match in everything. That's another classic, they tore it down.
That's the only classic.
That's another. They both, Sasha and Bailey actually have a match and they can actually wild out. They always produce, bro. They never fail, bro.
They're mindful to know how to really, like, their chemistry already is just A1, like the best chemistry of women in wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
The last time they had a match was NXT, right?
Their last like one-on-one feud like that, yeah.
NXT, right?
Iron Man with the classic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this is another one, like, and you add weapons into it, yo, those meteoras that Sasha was giving Bailey was
the bank statement with the chair.
The bank statement with the chair was the shit. Her kicking it, motherfucker.
Facts.
Oh my god, that
needs to be a gift. That needs to be a gift.
Shinsuke taught me this.
That shit was wild.
I was like, yes, bro. That's still, she really tore that shit down. Bailey, shout out to Bailey, amazing run, but yo.
Shout out to Jarrod, man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Thank you, bro. Shout out Jarrod coming through, bro. Yo, man, they really tore the fucking house down with that match, man. Like those, like I said, those meteoras, that fucking
yeah, the meteoras is crazy, bro.
Yo, the one spot where they had put the fucking they thought a blister. Yeah, I do. But a fucking spot where they put the fucking, shit hurt, bro. My hand. But nah, son, the fucking spot where she had put the kendo sticks in between the
in between the shit. Yes, nigga. Like, you see what I mean? Like, we talk about that match, we talk about all the spots in that match. We don't do that with the Roman and Jay match.
Yeah, because we're giving you different story spot. It's different, bro. It's different, bro. It's really different. It's like, what kind of other match can I give you, bro? Where they really encompassing a lot of story into it. Dang, I'm trying to think of one. Because you know everything is so wrestling based these days now.
Story, maybe Finn and O'Reilly.
Oh shit! One we just had. I mean, it's probably not like a crazy match, but the fact that they encompass the story around it, the ambulance match with Drew and Randy, all the legends that he had
helping them out, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Little things like that added to the match to make it even more dope. And on top of it, Randy went and got his revenge on all of them. Like, come on. Like, that shit adds to a match. Like, if they would have just had a regular ambulance match, it would have been cool. But that addition to it,
continuity,
made it better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that stuff adds to a match, man. And we can't not there and sit there and say that this is one of our favorite Roman matches we've seen. Like, come on, what other Roman match have we ever been like this?
I liked face Roman wrestling too, though.
No. What Roman match have you ever been wild like this?
Him and Taker at Mania. He wild out on Taker.
Is it because it was Taker, or is it because of like
he put that nigga in the dirt? Yeah.
Had the Golden Glove then. That's what the Golden
Glove then. Yeah.
Embryo.
It took this nigga like what 3 spears, and then he did the last 2 spears like out of fucking because he felt like it almost.
Well, I mean, but you could relate that same wild to when Brock Lesnar beat him.
That's the thing too. Roman hasn't beaten Lesnar at Mania yet, and they keep trying to like. And he hasn't. Maybe this year he'll have his moment with The Rock. Maybe.
I don't know, man. But like I said, I just want to give my credit back to, like I said, those women, man, because they knocked that shit. They have my. If I can, like I said, in ring, they have the best match. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I think Drew and Randy had probably the most boring Hell in a Cell match of the 3.
It wasn't boring. It just compared to the other 2, it wasn't as crazy. That's all. But they still had a good one too. They was on top of the fucking cell. When the last time you seen that shit?
And I think that's why they main evented. That's why they main evented, because they were going to be on top of the
after we had just watched the night before. Come on, bro. How many years ago was that,
bro? But to
we only McMahon go up there.
Only a McMahon. Yeah, they said that shit yesterday too, and the fries. Yeah, they said that shit yesterday. But like we just saw a classic story. We saw a classic match. For that to be the main event and under-deliver the way it did, I thought it would have
under-delivered.
It kind of compared to the other 2 that they put on.
Maybe I'll say you were probably drained, pause, because of the excitement of the last 2. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't warrant a pause. Yo,
that was a valid pause.
You a nasty nigga, dog. What does that warrant a pause?
That was a valid pause.
No.
Anyway, this nigga's insane, yo. Like I said, man, they fucking I thought it was solid. Like after we watched the Triple H and Mankind judge to see how they really used to get busy in themselves, and we were just saying like, yo, we missed that shit, and they definitely gave us that old feel in that shit.
Where but had moments. That had moments. That match had moments besides that.
I'm not comparing the matches, bro. All I'm saying is after watching that, we were just talking about how we missed that feel of them, of like going outside of the fighting outside of the joint, all of that shit, scaling the cage, all of that. Like they don't do that no more. And the fact that, which I've been saying, this feud has been giving me that old school feel. They doing that a lot of old school shit. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't a fan of Drew's run.
I was, but I personally think he was the best champion. Like during COVID.
Relax.
He was the best champion during COVID.
Relax. Roman.
He's the best champion during COVID.
Heel Roman has been the best shit right now.
Bro, he just started.
Give a fuck. And Roman, and then before him, The Fiend.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like, nah, we're not doing that. Yo, Drew's run has been. I'll give you the Randy Orton feud, because Randy Orton's heel work, top fucking notch. Give him his flowers. But before that,
Seth Rollins joint was dope too.
No,
fuck out of here.
No,
that shit was dope too. Don't even do that, bro.
No,
we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
No, we doing that.
Him and Seth Rollins was dope.
And that's what we doing.
Randy is his best feud, but Seth
Rollins was I'll give him that. But it's because, like you said, Orton comes from that old school. He's gonna bring that out of you.
Yeah, but I'm still giving you Seth, because Seth was in his bag too.
Nah. Who did he have to say?
You're in denial. That's what you're
I'm not. Nigga, I watched too.
Bruh, that shit, him and Seth was fire. Him and Brock was fire. Who was the joint right after Brock?
It's Ziggler. He had Ziggler for a little bit.
Yeah, they did that just because, you know, it was something they could have did there, but Ziggler's just, I don't know what it is with Ziggler, bro.
Ziggy Mo, Ziggy HBK, HB Zig.
That nigga is. But anyways, like I said, I think he had a very, very good run. And I think it's the reason why I felt personally why this match is not as crazy as other ones. This one, because it's like it's the ending of their feud in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
It better be. But it don't look like
it. They gonna, you know how WWE is. They're gonna Yeah, you see, it's a little. Like you
I
said,
love it.
four-way around it right now.
I love it.
So
I love the 4-way feud.
they're lingering with the shit, so which is good. So, but even if even if the guy said this was like the end of the road of this match, you know what I'm saying? Drew moves on from this, you know what I'm saying? So this was the last match. So it's kind of like this was the blow off match, which I was trying to tell Dustyn this was the rubber match, but this was in a sense. Well, no, this was their second match. No, this is the third match.
It's a third match, yeah.
Like I said, it's the rubber match. But anyways, well, no, because Drew won both. But roll up in a sense. That's why they end up facing each other again. So like I said, rubber match. But anyways, I'm cool. I love Drew run. I thought he had great matches, great promos. You know what I'm saying? Mox was hardly on TV like that. You know what I'm saying? He was here and there. And the matches that he did have was all right. And they were mainly like, say dynamite matches.
I think this 4-way feud gives me, the old Attitude Era vibes, like when Austin was champion and he had like Undertaker gunning for him. He had Kane gunning for him.
You talk about the 4-way. You didn't even speak on the dude that's added to the 4-way. Shout out Miz, getting the fucking
getting the money in the bank. Let's go, nigga.
Something a lot of niggas been pushing for since like 2016, bro.
Also, did you peep how the announcers were bearing Otis the whole match?
I ain't really peep. What was they saying?
They were clowning that nigga the whole fucking match.
Like, damn, they want that motherfucker to feel like a loser. Get the hell, yo. Tucker smacked the shit out of that nigga
with the suitcase. You ain't what?
I was not expecting that. Was you expecting that shit? I was not expecting that.
No.
I thought it was just gonna be like Johnny or some shit like that. But hey,
when they got rid of Johnny,
I knew away from the shit nowadays. Keep that nigga away from the joint now.
Here's what I don't get though. Okay, maybe you can break this down for me. You go from taking it from Otis and then enticing a jealousy feud amongst his partner to then give it to somebody else where it could perhaps entice another. Exactly.
That makes sense. If it does go that way, then it's just a stupid idea from booking.
I'm not gonna hold you. I wouldn't mind seeing Johnny with the case.
Me too, but I'd rather have Miz.
We need Miz. We
need Miz with that shit, bro.
We need Miz.
Miz as champion is needed in 2020.
The thing is, like, he has to go through the Fiend, and the Fiend got a new weapon, so to speak. He got Alexa now, barking the guard dog.
No, he's on Monday nights. He's on Monday nights.
Yeah, they all are.
Oh, I keep forgetting he's on Monday night too.
Yeah, Miz popped up last night. Right. I was like, oh shit. Yo,
yeah, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, he was talking to Drew. Man. Just to get into Monday Night Raw real quick. Like, he was talking to Drew in that first joint. He said, what Johnny say? Hey, hopefully it doesn't take 10 more years to get back to the title. I was like, oh shit. Yo, Johnny be wilding sometimes, on the low.
Johnny is definitely a good second banana. Pause.
Yo, we was talking about how we do. I was talking about how I didn't like him with him. He's doing all this shit that he wasn't doing before, but I'm used to it now. He's been having me fucking crying, laughing, bro. Like the fucking when he started mimicking Drew and shit, when he started doing his accent. Hey, man, you should be friends because we talk like this. Like,
yo, son,
why on this nigga Noodle, bro? He's crazy, bro. Yo, that nigga Johnny is crazy, bro.
I think right after that we got the they're doing the Survivor Series qualifiers, which I hate when they do that. I hate
them, but at least they set up for good matches and good surprises. Cause a piece of me was like, if they fuck my boy AJ over with this fucking match and go with Jeff Hardy, I'm gonna know something, bro. WWE gonna hear my fucking complaints. You know how I am, bro. You know I'm on this fuck Jeff Hardy brigade.
I see that. What's up with that?
Bro, like, bro, the nigga need to retire, bro. Like, the fuck is they giving him opportunities that other niggas can get? His opportunities to go to Andrade.
There you go. Andrade. Cesaro was another one.
You feel me? Like, fuck, this nigga hype is gone. Like, who the fuck is? Ain't no ladies lusting over this old nigga
that you know of.
Man, that nigga is probably like, could you guys like keep
hey, they go to Jeff Hardy impression.
Yo, speaking of Jeff Hardy, random. When I posted the Jagged Edge singing at SmackDown, did you see Jeff rocket to the shit?
He was off a perk. He was off a perk. I was
like, yo, Jeff trying to bag one of these bitches after this shit.
I swear to God, he was off a perk 30.
Because everybody else was just like, what the fuck is going on? Jeff is just like, hey, what the fuck? Hold on. I heard Book playing this shit, yo. Yo, oh my God. Jeff back then probably had to have me dying, bro.
How do you feel about the burial that Retribution is going through right now?
I don't know what the fuck is going on with this. Like, it's really weird. Like, I'm confused. Like, I mean, I guess they want to go ahead and push her business more right now.
Funny moment from Hell in a Cell when Shelton Benjamin said, "Give me the one with the crappy mask," and they was like, they all got one.
I forgot about that segment. Yeah, I was able to speak on Bobby Lashley smoking that nigga Shane Thorne fucking slapjack.
Did you catch the Funhouse yesterday? The fucked up Funhouse. That was probably the most fucked up episode of the Funhouse.
I mean, anytime they kill Rambling Rabbit is one of the most fucked up Funhouse.
No, they OD, dog, with the arsenic.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. The first one when they smashed it with the hammer, we was like, "Oh shit, this nigga just." And then what was the other time they killed him, bro? Who? Wait, it was like it was the crocodile that ate him, or something? The buzzard that ate him.
Buzzard, Mercy,
the rabbit. That was just random. Then now we got this shit, and I was like, "Wait, what?" Like,
bro,
he's like, "Hey, I'm alive. I think I'm alive, guys. Eddie, I'm coming home."
I think this one was, and I think they had to wild out because it was like Halloween week, so they had to go the extra mile.
Oh no, bro! That nigga Rambling Rabbit have me fucking dying, bro. I be really crying, laughing, bro. Maybe I be still watching that shit, and he be sitting there like, "Hey, dude!" Like, I don't know. That shit is hilarious to me.
The arsenic shit was like so unexpected. I was on Frost's show watching it live. And
bro, you think Vince be knowing what that shit is? He probably don't know. He probably say, I probably seen Undertaker do some shit like that."
This is such good shit.
It's good shit. But nah, he beat the shit out of that nigga with that shit. I was like, okay, this has got really weird. But then we get to the moment of bliss shit where, like you said, where you get the first part of the other three parts of the entanglement. The WWE title entanglement.
WWE title, you gonna call it that?
Title entanglement. Because basically, like you said, you had, you know what I'm saying, her basically, when she brought up Randy Orton on the Funhouse, you had the moment where it went to Bray looking at the fucking picture and shit, which I thought was a dope callback, and the fact that he keeps it there and shit.
And then he was like, "Oh, it's gonna be fire."
Right.
And that's
whatever.
Well, no, that was a good callback.
I was talking about him. I was like, obviously, right. But anyways, I thought that was a cool little setup. Even though when the Fiend came out during the moment of bliss, he just stared at him like, and just continued on the Drew. So he kind of like going to give you the power that you think you got. Fuck with Randy. Fuck with Randy so much.
Son, that ending was so reminiscent of like when Undertaker would pull up on Austin.
Some old ass fucking era joints. Yeah.
You know what was happening.
Definitely gave me that feel. But shout out to that's just to the great work of, you know what I'm saying, of Brave just really like having us, you know what I'm saying, settled in that world that he's created with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you know those red lights come on, you know it's about to be some shit. You know what I'm saying? So when Brandy just stood there and just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like took it in, pause, he walked away and just, like I said, took that power away from, you know what I'm saying, the Fiend that everybody else would just stand there and let him, you know what I'm saying, whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? He continued to try to go fight Drew and shit. With Drew, like saying, "Yo, nah, nigga, you gonna keep seeing me till I get my title back." I was like, "Let's go, my nigga Drew with the shit, nigga."
And also, peep that they're not phased by the Fiend. They're unfazed. Like even the Miz, they're unfazed by the Fiend
because all niggas want the title.
They're like,
that's
fuck
what it
this
is.
nigga.
The WWE title at the end of the day, and that's what makes it fire. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody, like when it comes to that, nobody is going to get into the Miz way because everybody has a reason. Miz hasn't had that shit in years. He doesn't care what he's going to go at any fucking.
He's
way.
the wild card because he can have it at any time.
Right, but what I'm saying is the reason why he doesn't fear the Fiend is that his is tunnel vision for him. You know what I'm saying? It's tunnel vision for him because he is. I got this now. I got this briefcase. I know what my goal is now. You know what I'm saying? With Drew is I had it. You know what I'm saying? Got the taste of that title. I got the feeling what it's like to be a champ. I got to get it back now. You know what I'm saying?
And
Randy, 14 time. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I got to hold it down now. The Fiend. We don't know why the Fiend wants the title.
Well, the Fiend is more of a revenge thing,
and he wants it. Oh no,
revenge.
He wants his toy back.
It's also a revenge thing with Orton.
With Orton, obviously, that's the main thing.
The Fiend wants Orton. He's got tunnel vision.
He doesn't care about the title. He just wants Orton.
He wants Orton.
Thank you. Yo, yeah, this is dope, man.
This is a great feud.
Hopefully, they don't put them all in a match.
Not yet.
Hopefully, they find ways to like you said. We had Drew and Miz tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we get Drew versus Fiend.
We're not getting Fiend on free TV. We're not getting Fiend on free TV. I don't think so.
We got him on SmackDown.
Yeah, we did. I don't know why they waste the Fiend on free TV.
It was him versus Kevin Owens. It was a good match.
I don't.
And I think that was his last match on SmackDown too. I believe.
I feel like they should hold the Fiend like Demon.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I mean, I would want to see Drew versus the Fiend at a pay-per-view.
Yeah, like keep Fiend's present, keep Fiend wrestling at a pay-per-view, and then just have like Bray Wyatt wrestle like on Raw.
Yeah, during the funny shit. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to see Drew versus the Fiend though. That's a match I've been wanting for a while.
The psychopath versus.
Remember, I said that the Scottish psychopath versus the Fiend. I need that. But yeah, man, I'm loving that right there. Like I said, we had the qualifying matches. So we had AJ versus Jeff, with AJ going over with them, giving more shine and showing love to the big dude. I keep forgetting his name.
Babatunde. Babatunde.
He sound like his name sound like them African songs like your school used to make you sing in the choirs and shit. Or maybe it's just me. Okay.
Probably just you.
Maybe it's just me. I was in performing arts.
I was in band, but I wasn't in choir.
Well, when I first went there, I was in choir, and I was like, they was like, "Hey, anybody want to go to the band?" I was like,
"So you could sing? You part of the Harlem Boys choir?"
Nah, my mom Tasha Macked my way into getting to to school because I fucked up my first audition to be a theater major, and because I had this ill ass, I was gonna do the I Have a Dream speech. I had that shit for like 2 weeks, right? I had that shit for like 2 weeks. I had it down packed, the monologue and shit. Got there. Choked.
So you have you done like, not to get off topic, but have you done like theater? Like, do you have like theater work out there?
No, bro. I try. I suck at that shit. My memory is terrible.
I've only been in like one play, and it was like a hip hop version of The Grinch, and I played the principal.
A hip hop version of The Grinch,
bro. We had to rap every line. It sucked.
Who was the Grinch?
The Grinch was. So like the Grinch, okay, so the synopsis of the story was the Grinch was trying to like win his way. Cindy was a girl in high school with him. He was in high school. And Cindy was a girl he liked. And the bully was the mayor. And at the end, the mayor and the Grinch have a rap battle for Cindy's heart.
She won't give the pussy up to the best rapper?
I guess. This is high school, man. Come on.
God damn. Y'all breeding groupies in high school?
High school was a blur for me.
Y'all breeding groupies in high school. Ain't that some shit?
We had to perform this shit in one of these I don't know if you it's not like what's this shit called? It's like what you went to, like a performing arts school kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But it was like a whole like assembly type. Like they had like a dance group at the beginning. They had a group singing and shit. And we went on last. So we was like, you know what I mean? A nigga was shitting bricks. I can't do public speaking. The fact I even do a podcast is crazy in itself because I can't do public speaking. So I was shitting bricks trying to remember these lines and rap them out. Luckily for me, I had a bit roll, so I didn't have to come back. But I mean, it was cool.
Nah, so what was we talking about? Oh yeah, the fucking Babatunde. Babatunde. But yeah, like you had little spots in the match where Jeff did the body splash off the joint. He caught him and shit. Like little shit like that, just showing his power and such, which I just like keep my black brother on screen. That's what I'm talking about. Get my
time.
Get that dude is big as shit, bro. Like
pause.
Fuck pause. That nigga's fucking huge. What the fuck other word can I use?
He's enormous.
The fuck that's the fuck difference. The fuck is the difference? Anyways, yo. So yeah, AJ winning the match, you know what I'm saying? Thank God he's on the Survivor Series team.
This nigga hate Jeff Hardy, dog.
The fucking leader of Monday Night Raw.
Okay, talk your shit.
You know what I'm saying? But we had that, then we had Matt Riddle versus Sheamus, which I gotta go back and watch. I didn't get to watch all of that, but that shit looked like it was a fire fucking
match.
Was
a cool match. I like Keith Lee versus who was it?
Keith Lee versus Elias.
Yeah, I like that one, but you know, your boy had to come interrupt. You know, your boy Jeff.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I think that's why they low-key had Jeff Jarrett there. I think that's why he's. Yo, my bad. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yo, your shit died.
Nah, my shit's still on. Just froze. I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, like the shit is still on. I don't know why I can still hear it.
You rocking with the way. What was it? What was the shit from last night? Lana for the 6th week in a row.
They giving her big plates though, so it's like people be like, "Well, how can they be mad?" Like, yo, this is just some weird shit, bro.
This is Vince being petty.
He is really being petty with her life right now.
Throw her in the table.
Like, bro, what is this? Feels like this is like the equivalent to him making Trish bark like a dog, but he's just doing it from backstage now.
Son, that was I don't give a fuck, misogyny. I don't give a shit. That was a classic moment in WWE history. He had Trish with the mink barking like a dog on all fours, my nigga.
Bro, when she was in her heel bag too.
Oh my god, bark, god damn it!
Like that was yo, what the fuck is going on right now?
As a child, I you know what I mean. I had a soft spot.
I was just confused. I was like,
hey, mama, what that mean? What that mean, mama?
What they doing?
What they doing?
Nah, we had that. Like I said, Sheamus going over Matt Riddle though. Were you surprised with that one?
The fella. Very, because I kind of hoped that Matt Riddle would get a little bit of a push. But I think Sheamus is on his way out. I'm gonna be real with you.
I don't think so. Well, I mean, who knows? I mean, if he is, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think so, man. I still think he's still got lots of, you know what I'm saying, to give to the company. But I mean, given his health, maybe, probably so. But when getting a W like this, you know what I'm saying, shows that they still got some look. They still got some love for him. He still is a fucking champion. Like,
I mean, but so was like I hate when you. Okay, so I can't do that.
Nah, you know I fuck with Sheamus, bro.
Like you say, oh well, he was a world champion. Well, shit, so was David Arquette.
Bruh, like I said, I fuck with Sheamus. You're not about to do that. Like you just wild out.
Did I?
For no reason.
Did I? How did I
wild out on Sheamus for no? What the fuck did Sheamus do? Did he call you a nigger online or something? Like
nigger.
Like What the fuck did he do to you, bro? Like, Jesus, you just let up a clip. David Arquette? Damn.
He just let off a clip.
Shit.
Yo, was that deep? Was it that deep?
The man used to be a champion. Like, god damn. David Arquette was shit, nigga.
Because you say that like, okay, he was a champion. Well, just shit. So was David.
But yeah, bro. But like, bro, Sheamus is definitely giving his dues to the game. Like,
I can't put Sheamus. Like, you want to build new stars? Let Matt Riddle go over.
Bro, they've been letting him go over. It's okay, bro, to let him lose one time. That's the thing. You got to give some type of surprise to the game. Still, everything can't be so predictable.
I don't like that.
And you got to think about it too. Sheamus is the one that always, you know what I'm saying, like, he's one of those guys, like how we clown Baron Corbin for always like being one of the first dudes that the new guys battle. Sheamus is one of those guys too, but he'll give you a better match.
He's a shotgun shook. He's a gatekeeper.
Yeah, he'll probably give you a better match. Or he's more so a John the Don. Think about it. He was the first feud for Big E, and they had a fire street fight.
Mm-hmm. I'll give him that. I'm not shading Sheamus in any way. It's just I'm talking
about Sheamus right now. I ain't even talking about Sheamus at all because I ain't really crazy about Sheamus at all. But I think him, like, since the bar, he's been lit.
I love the bar.
I love them too.
I love the bar.
Since then, he's been
the entrance when they go like this. This shit when oh my god.
Like I said, man, Sheamus always good in my book. I'm cool with him being on the Survivor Series team, and plus it puts a needle or a little pin in a Sheamus versus Matt Riddle feud that I'm definitely got my money set on to see.
You all for that Sheamus Matt Riddle feud? I'm not gonna hold
bro. You know him with the hard hitting matches, bro. They gonna get filthy in that shit, bro.
You come from that New Japan strong style shit, so I feel you.
Bro, I love that shit, bro. Like. But shit, I mean, one of my fucking favorite wrestlers is Samoa Joe. Like,
when is he cleared?
Bruh, who knows, bro?
If he even want to come back.
And if you gonna come back, fuck it, man. Take your talents to Sports Center.
Take your talents to Sports Center.
I can see Joe at Sports Center.
Joe has been in his bag as a commentator. I'm not gonna hold
fire as a commentator. He's been
in his bag. Like,
I won't say I see him on Sports Center. You gotta have way more, you know what I'm saying? Skill for that shit.
They let Coach and they let Charlie Caruso.
Yeah, but they actually trained in broadcasting. They actually went to school for broadcasting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is something I was just talking about. I think I might be going back to school for.
Same here. We on the same wavelength.
Same. Come on, bro. We're gonna talk about that when we get off the cast.
Right.
But yeah, man. So we had that. What else? Like, Jimmy, like, to finish this shit up. They say you had to. They even have qualifying matches for the fucking women. They only had one just for the final spot. Show you how much they give a fuck about them.
Gave it to Lana.
Gave it to Lana over fucking Nikki Cross. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on with Vince and Nikki? I mean, and Lana, bro. Like, I don't know what is going on. Was they fucking or some shit? And like,
it's
Rusev found out.
It's
and now he's at AEW, and now he's torching her. Like, what type of shit is going on right now?
It's because Miro went to fucking AEW and he kept
that Nino Brown shit.
Cancel that bitch.
Nigga Vince on some Nino Brown shit, bro. Bro, you can keep this bitch trapped in her own like a working prison, bro.
He's gonna be in charge of Wentworth.
Oh my god.
You saying he was the CEO and Civil Brand?
Yo. That movie, bro, don't even get me started on that.
Is that a deep cut? That's a deep cut.
That movie I can't watch that shit no more.
That's a deep cut.
I love women too much to see him get shot at the end. Spoiler.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. People haven't watched that movie, dog.
Who the fuck is out here just going to say, man, you know what? I'm about to go watch Civil Brand.
I watched that movie on bootleg the first time. Shout out my cousin. She had the bootleg collection and she let me hold that.
Nah, I got that on the BET reruns. But anyways, like I said, man, shout out to Lana and whatever's going on with her, man. Hopefully she's good with this shit, because if there's some shit going on with that, man, behind the scenes, man.
It sure is.
I pray for her, bro, or for her mental, like on some real. Cause that shit is weird. Cause we know how this game is, bro. We seen the shoot interviews and shit.
It's a cold game.
It's a cold game, bro.
A shoot interview you should check out. Do you remember the homie that used to be with Del Rio? The nigga that used to be like, Alberto Del Rio. That guy.
Yeah, that was my nigga.
He has a couple shoot interviews from like 2014, 2015 that shed some light on how shit was in the locker room that you should watch. And I didn't know he spoke perfect English. That was the most shocking part to me.
Is it like shit like she say shit, or is it like,
oh no, it was like
shit like
it was on some, like, he basically said that like around his era, like when he started, they was policing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And he touched on a story. I forgot who it was, but it was a superstar that went in. I think it was Dolph. Dolph was the champion. And the Shield had just came in when Dolph became world champion.
Mm-hmm.
So he said that the champion gets his own locker room or his own space in the locker room. So Dolph walked in the locker room and he saw that there wasn't any space. So what he did was he got dressed outside of the locker room because the Shield took up most of the locker room. Yeah.
That's
bitch ass niggas. So he said that
bitch ass niggas fight us then, nigga. I'm on that type of time.
That's your champion. You gonna treat your champion like that?
Eat a dick, nigga. We round these parts. What you mean?
I think that's a testament.
Jump this nigga right now. I'm with the Shield. I'm sorry.
That's a testament. That speaks to how much of how disrespected Dolph was as a champion. That speaks volumes.
Dick, little nigga.
That speaks volumes. He said that
they was punking that nigga. I'm with the Shield.
He said that he had to go up to, I think it was Carano, and he had to tell him like, yo, like, what's up with that? You got your champion getting dressed outside. And then they told the Shield to, move it out, and they obliged, they were cool about it. But still,
all right, nigga. Caught the people on this done. Nigga caught the people on this dunning.
That would explain why.
We'll see you around back, done. We'll see you in catering.
We'll see you in catering, bitch ass nigga.
See you catering, bitch ass nigga. I'm fucking with the Shield. With the Shield, bro.
Fucked up, man. Them niggas did not respect Dolph as a champion. They did not respect him as a champion.
Yes, nigga. Yo, nigga.
Huh?
Who Locker, nigga? That's my nigga Dean Locker. You mean, nigga?
And this is like,
dress outside.
You remember when the Shield first showed up? Dean was a wild nigga.
They told that nigga to go dress outside. I'm dead. I'm speculating, but I just feel like they probably told that nigga.
You're probably right, because to be that cool about it, they have.
Yo, how you just go dress outside though? You a grown ass man
outside the locker room, and I think he did it to prove a point. Like, oh, y'all ain't gonna help me out here. And Roberto Rodriguez was like, nah, that's not allowed. Like, and he said that things have changed since because now they're a little more PC. But he said in his time, niggas was getting like fucked up in the locker room, like that wrestler's court type shit that they do. Mm-hmm. That was real.
Love it, man.
That was real. They policed themselves.
Love it, man. But anyways, man, like I said, we got that. We got Keith Lee going over Elias with that fucking fire ass bear bomb that he did, man.
Keith.
So we got Keith Lee, Sheamus, and AJ as our first three competitors. Did they announce who's going to be in the next qualifying matches?
They did not.
Who are some people you would like to see as the last two?
I'm not going to hold you. If they're not going to give him anything to do for Survivor Series, let's have the Fiend on the team.
That's weird.
Why not?
Because I don't want to see him team it up with people other than Alexa.
That's not, but no.
This is own entity, bro. Like Survivor Series and all that shit. Like,
this is
the reason
business.
why Undertaker was cool with doing that shit, because like he wasn't a fucking demon, bro. Like,
he kind of was.
He was, but like you get what I'm saying. Like he was a dead man walking. The Fiend is not a man technically. Like
he's an entity.
the
He's
Fiend, like
he's fiended out. Shout out
fiend
Joel.
out like a motherfucker.
He's fiended out, nigga.
Fiend out like a motherfucker, B. Fiend out ass niggas.
He's fiended out.
But no, I would like to see. Let's see who else is left on the Raw roster.
What about Johnny? Throw Johnny in there. He gonna give him something to do.
That'd be nice to give him something to do. At least have him in a qualifying match.
Yeah, just give him something to do.
At least have him in a qualifying match.
Don't be the Miz and second banana the whole time.
Who else is over there right now? That can MVP maybe?
Of the Hurt Business, I want to see Ced. I want to see Cedric for the Hurt Business.
Back when Cook crack, baby.
I want to see Cedric out of the Hurt Business qualified.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Yeah.
I kind of want to see Cedric be the one to qualify because Cedric can go. He can go. And
matter of fact, you know who needs this more than anything? Since Matt Riddle didn't make it,
who?
Ricochet.
Ooh.
He needs this the most.
Where he been at? He didn't pop up yesterday.
Right, but he's on Raw though.
Yeah, well, you could have fooled me.
Yeah, bro. He should definitely be on that team.
Or my man Andrade.
Well, the Fiend fucked them up, so we don't know where that nigga's in purgatory right now.
That nigga he's turning into even more heel Andrade.
Hopefully he come back with the mask. Come back.
You imagine?
If he come back as La Sombra, oh
my God.
It's up.
Did he debut here as La Sombra?
Nah.
He hasn't debuted that yet, right?
Mm-mm. He only brought the mask out for the Johnny Gargano match.
It'd be different. It'd be something different. And they're trying new things.
But like I said, I like to got Keith Lee, Sheamus, AJ. I like to see Ricochet, and I'll say Ricochet and if not Bobby, I like to see somebody from the Hurt Business.
Or
even somebody from Retribution, like use somebody that you're using in the main story. Yeah, like use somebody that you're using in main stories. Like just don't use anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Mustafa said because they can go in the ring. Like I don't want to see Bobby. I don't want to see MVP. I want to see or Shelton. Throw Shelton in there.
You know, not gonna give Shelton that look. Even though we want it, the OGs want it, but
we want Shelton to get that look, man.
No, I do too, bro. I do too. But I don't know why they don't be fucking with Shelton like that.
Her Business is so fire, bro. Like I was so late on it, man. But they're so fire, bro. Like
no, they definitely are.
I'm copping the shirt.
They definitely are, bro. But that's good on the Raws on wrestling, man. Let's get ready to close the joint out with some battle rap. Now I was able to catch my favorite battle of the motherfucking weekend.
Oh man, I'm gonna let you have the floor here because I wasn't able to catch it.
Yo, Family Man versus Clone. I gotta give them their credit, bro. Like them dudes put the fuck on. The South continues to show the fuck up.
I believe the South is the best division so far.
Like a quick recap of the event before I get into it. Lou Cypher versus Street Hymns was a nice battle, man. You had two similar styles where you got nerd bars with Street Hymns, and you know they get really in depth with their writing and such. Lou Cypher has his quote unquote claim of the video game bar, so that's why it's on Twitch too. So it's a nice setup for the battle.
It resonates well.
But man, if you talk about when I say style clash, Lou Cypher wasn't trying to hear that. He wanted to show is a clear difference between us, like, you know what I'm saying? Not style clash, but style similarities between them. He wanted to show a clear difference between them. It was like where you had Street Hymns, you know how he get a bar and a bar and a bar type shit, like a lot of double entendres, which we love. He had a lot of dope shit. But I felt like when Lou went, it was way more direct, straight, like he would be more so trying to break him down shit. Like he had a part where it was like, I think he did one of the bar and the bar shits, and like it was some real clean shit where it's like, yo, you think you doing that shit, but you know what I'm saying, let a nigga who really get into the shit try to show type shit. and I loved it. I think he edged probably almost every round for me. He got that on the I mean, that's what the vote was, 3-0. So
the judges gave it to him.
Huh?
The judges gave it to him.
Yeah. And the fan vote gave it to him also, I believe. But who else? When we had PC coming back after like a 3-year hiatus. Him coming back versus Deuce, somebody I've been very supportive of since the seen him in bullpen, and he's been doing his numbers around and such. But yeah, man, they had a real good joint, man. PC came back punching, baby, punchline champion.
Punchline champion, that's his name.
But he sped up the flow a little bit. The punches were still clean, I guess. Being off for a while, come back with a hunger, and he definitely showed it in this match. Deuce is relentless. The way he writes is very different, bro. Like, oh man, I can't think of some of the bars. Like, I didn't really write them down after I watched them, but man, he has some difference. He had this one part where his phone rang, and it was like literally rang though, because he was literally standing around. Somebody had to tell him, like, this is what he said after the interview. That somebody had to tell him that his phone was ringing. He shut it off. And, it was that awkward like silence after that. So he brought a little rebuttal after that. And after the shit, and the room went crazy for that shit. But the battle was very, very close. It really came down to the third, and they gave it to PC. I personally had Deuce because I just, I think when you're going against a puncher and you can really have a little bit more, not saying it's more intricate, but your setups is just way more different for me. You know what I'm saying? Where with punching, you can fall in the lines of saying shit that you heard before, but it can be spent a different way. But Dukes was saying shit that was just, different in his own way, kind of fresh for me. But both of them did amazing. It was a dope battle. Shout out to them. Then we get into the actual battles. You had Eddie I coming back with the replacement for Chef Trez, and going against So Severe, who went over against what's name Scotty. Yeah, and what they say was a robbery, quote unquote. And he gets to this one where it was a very close battle, bro. Like, I had Eddie taking the first. I think I had Eddie taking the first two, and I think I gave So Severe the third. But they gave it to So Severe, and they gave it to So Severe, edging the first and the third.
That's the second time Eddie I got jerked off a W. Like,
right, and they say he got robbed out of this one, but this time it was a real close battle though. It was a real close battle, like
no knock to Excel, but I mean Eddie I thought Eddie I got him.
I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is, man. But I mean, I even gave So Severe's props on Twitter and such. Like, he won the joint fair and square. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If it's a close battle, I can't. Why am I trying to focus like that? But if it's a close battle, I can't be mad. But other than that, like, it is what it is. Like, Eddie I is going to get more. He's going to continue to get, you know what I'm saying, obviously love out of this shit, because he's showing he's balling out. Not balling, but you know what I'm saying. He's rapping like crazy. So
right,
it's somebody that people see it. So there's no problem with that.
Right.
But So Severe, he's just doing little things in the clutch moments to win these battles. And he had this crazy Beasley Funhouse bar that was like insane.
They gotta relax with that Beasley Funhouse shit.
Yeah, that's what what's his name? Ben Swayze was saying on his voting and shit. That's why he didn't go crazy for that shit. He had Eddie I winning. But
Ben was judging again?
Yeah.
That's dope.
But yeah, so like I said, it is what it is. It was a close fight. You know what I'm saying? He came out and won, and he's gonna be going against Saint. And
whoa. Is this where they cross divisions?
Now they're about to start crossing, yeah.
They cross divisions
now.
They're
about to start crossing them joints now, which is confusing to me, but I don't know.
I don't know why they're doing that.
But yeah, that's that. But then we get to the main event, bro.
Get to the shits. There we go.
Which I ain't gonna lie, this is one of my favorite battles of the year. One of my favorite battles. I ain't saying battle of the year, but
Hayes has two battles of the year.
Let me stop. Let me bring that back.
Because
him and Bricks, favorite performances of the year.
Him and Bricks is one of my battles of the year.
That's what I want to say. That's why let me take that back. I'm sorry. This is one of my favorite performances of the year. With Hayes, he was he wilding the fuck out in this battle. But let me get to my notes real quick.
Can't wait to hear these bars, man.
So we get to the first round, bro. Hayes, he had a couple joints. You know what I'm saying? He had a Push It to Suicides bar. You know what I'm saying? He had this dope Gemini Man clone. You don't got enough willpower setup that was very dope. Then he was like, boop boop bop on the forehead like a Big T verse, like a lot of dope. You know what I'm saying? Dope. You know what I'm saying? Shit out the gate. Like this is out the gate. No like little pauses in between. Like he's going crazy. Then he had another joint. He was like, I'm John, brother, like Uncle Elroy. I just came here to share a Magnum with you. Like, oh my God, bro. Like, cause it's dope. Cause you think like, you know what I'm saying? That's hand, so you would be like, oh, so I was like, that was a dope little play. Obviously, this is bullpen shit right here. You know what I'm saying? He had another dope joint where he was calling him like he was trying to call him a snitch and shit like that. He been in jail. He went to jail and shit. I'm not claiming that shit, but whatever. But it was like, you Scotty Pick. He said, you know what I'm saying? What he say? He said, Mike Kobe, who the GOAT? Nah, you more like Scottie Pippen, the nigga carrying Mike. I was like, oh my God. Like,
how crazy did the crowd go for that
bro,
one?
they were wilding for these punches, bro.
Oh my God.
The MAGA be on your hat like election day. Son.
Relax. Sire, relax.
Son. Then he started just going at the way he goes at his opponents, where he was like, you'll go everything like followed by Hayes and family flips. You'll go into a gun bar, some drug talk about some jail time, and then followed by more Hayes and family flips. I was like, yeah, that shit was funny. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, the thing is like Hayes can make you laugh, and then in the same bar give you that I just shit it face. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that makes his rounds very exciting. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of his joint, he was just like, and you can have that round. And it wasn't like he choked or nothing. He just felt that confident in the round. That's how I was like, oh yeah, this is about to be a crazy fucking battle right here.
That's when you knew. After that first round, you knew
this is about to be a crazy battle.
It's one of the ones
for at least Hayes, because he's been wilding, bro.
He had Hayes can very well win this tournament.
If he keeps this shit up, it does not choke. We can't remember. We got it. We can't forget the past. I know people live back. He's trying to reinvent, but we got to hope he's learned from that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we need consistency from him. That's all.
You about to see the nigga from the West. Like, yeah, that's the thing I always try to remind people. There's a nigga named Diz on the West Coast who's a monster.
It's a bar that a dope bar that Clone said. It's a dope bar that Clone said for that shit. So hold on. We get into Clone first round where he says he had a dope joint where he's like,
the Dodgers
I live in the moment. Series.
Huh? The Dodgers just won the World Series. Unrelated, but just won.
Oh, shout out baseball. Yay.
Shout out Corey. Corey is the only real Dodger fan we know.
LA is about to burn.
Dodgers win, Lakers win, and yeah.
And y'all thought the wildfires was going to be the problem? You about to have most psychotic white people in the streets setting shit on fire.
Shit, Corey about to turn the fuck up.
Corey about to have a bald head by the end of this night.
Son.
That nigga about to be on some fucking Project X shit.
Oh my God.
Let's get to this Clone round, man. He said, I live in the moment. He only got a moment to live. And it sounds simple, but it's the way he delivers it that it sells the bar even more. He had a dojo. It was like basketball crate for the rim. He was a poor sport. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
that shit was dope. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And he was going at him in this kind of like his like basically like you've been around a bullpen. You ain't really nobody to, you know what I'm saying, really stress about type shit. And he was like air guitar. Y'all ain't playing with shit type shit. I love his delivery because it's like air guitar. Y'all know y'all ain't playing with shit. Like. I love the way he delivers shit, bro. But this was the best bar right here, bro. Cursive in schools. They don't teach the way I write no more. Ugh. Boy, that man was talking when he said that one.
Fuck that remote learning shit.
Yo, for real, that was a line right there. Cursive in schools. They don't teach the way I write. That's a quotable. That's a quotable right there. Then he had this bulldog licking on the face. it's the family pet. You know what I'm saying? I'll flip off the family man. It's the family pet. That was a dope joint. He had one last day on parole, the max out. Like dope punches to end the joint off. But I edged it to Hayes, man. I thought it was just more joints. The consistency was better. He was a little quicker to the punches. That's probably was my little fault with Clone in his battle. He just got a little too late to the punch as to Clone. I mean, not my name. What's his name? Hayes was on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Hayes is relentless. Hayes, he's always been like that. He's relentless, like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, bro, he's been like that. But then I think in his Hayes second round, I mean, I haven't seen nobody like confirm if it was a rebuttal or not, but I think it was where he was like, we was talking about his battle with Sharon and shit. I mean, his battle with Carter Deems, and it was like he battled with 3 days prep and shit like that, all that stuff. I mean, 3 weeks prep. No, it was 3 days prep. Sorry,
3 days.
He battled with 3 days prep. He said he went from 3 days prep to 3 days to live. As how you see what I'm saying? Now, for comparison now to I'm thinking Cole said
I'm gonna have to watch
a moment and he only got a moment to live. You see what I'm saying? The similarities in that bar. That's why I think it was a rebuttal.
I'm gonna have to watch this battle because you rolling down these bars, dog, and I'm hyped. Like this battle, you're not doing it any like the reading the bars off is might not be doing it enough justice.
Yeah, I'm just doing this because when I want to give the rappers their credit because they really was barring in this shit. But this shit is really dope, bro. He was talking about his girl. You know, he was gonna be talking about somebody girl, and he was like, "She beautiful, gorgeous." Then she dropped dead. I was like, "Oh, come on, she
dropped dead, gorgeous,
dropped dead." Okay, oh my god, no, that was so fire. Then he said, "Top disappeared like with what he said." Top disappeared like when Swamp show up.
Ooh, I like that. He had a
dope Antifa bar. You know what I'm saying? He said Antifa go in the air like when Trump, like a Trump speech, something like that. Like Antifa go in the air like a Trump speech. This was one of my favorite lines of this joint right here. He was like, "King of the Dot made me a hypocrite because I scream back Black Lives Matter and get here and I'm smoking this nigga." Like, yo,
this was
really wilding, bro.
This was Hayes.
This was Hayes, bro.
Oh,
bruh. He had bars for the nerd niggas, bruh. Y'all Mystique, I see. Yes, y'all see Mystique. I see Professor. I put Clone in a wheelchair. Come on,
relax,
dog.
Come on, Sire Hayes.
You know it's spooky season.
Oh,
I told y'all this ain't. He ain't say I know it's spooky season.
Spooky hours
on the pod. And he said, "I told y'all my name is Family Man. I just forgot to tell y'all it's Amityville." I was like, "Oh, stop playing, dog."
If
like,
you seen that movie, you know where he going with it.
He wilding, bro. This was just little joints, bro. He was like, all you hear is click, 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 like your phone tap. Like, come on, like your dog.
I've never been the victim of a phone tap, but I've heard that's what happens.
Man, I'll be feeling like people still tapping my phone, but who knows? But then he started going into when they was calling when they seen that the nigga was doing male stripping and shit, the nigga Clone, and these niggas started calling him Magic Mike and shit, bro.
Oh shit.
But he started calling him Magic Mike and shit. And then the nigga said, "Listen here, Val Venus." Bro, I fucking died.
Listen here, Val Venus.
Listen here, Val Venus. This had me dead, fam. Then that was that round. It was dope shit. Very dope shit. Then you go to Clone second. He had this dope joint where it's like, I left the Gats at home just because this looked more like a subdivision. You know what I'm saying? Like that bar was dope. Said he had his dope "Put my hands where my eyes can see" with Busta Rhymes joint. My favorite line from his round was though, "I watched DNA kill you. What make you think you ready for a clone process?"
Talk that splice shit. Talk that splice shit.
Oh, this was the Diz joint that was like that I told y'all like Clone out. He said Clone out west to clean up that Jonai mess. Clone out west to clean up that Jonai mess.
You're gonna have to break that one down for me.
Cause the only reason why Jonai went out west to battle Diz is because they thought they had the similarities.
Oh, okay.
Clone out west to clean up that Jonai mess. That's fire.
And Clone didn't win.
Nah.
I'm not gonna hold you. It sounded like Clone had the stronger material.
You gotta watch this battle, bro.
I'm gonna have
it's
to watch
a close battle. I'll say that.
I'm gonna have to watch it because it sounded to me like Clone had the stronger shit.
Yeah, check it out, man. He had this dope. Said would you? Hey, Saya boy, something. When I was sayonara, I was like, oh, that was a cold joint. And yeah, I think that was he ended his round around that joint, but it was a cool round. Cool round. I gave that round to Hayes also though. And then get to the third, yo. This is where it gets crazy, bruh. Nigga Hayes, he starts the joint, said, bullet so big, it'll kill Clone in the original copy.
Ooh.
He said, what'd he say? He said, a Razor, T-Rex, and Tay Roc your shit. You split your flat. He said, split your shit, fly 5 ways like a Tesla stock. Like, this, bruh, it was going crazy, bruh. Views on life support. He said they'll view you on life support, but it's family that'll put a plug on you. Crazy, right? The fact that he added family shit into the name that he do.
I like that, yeah.
Crazy, bro.
He flips his own shit on his own.
It's
like
dope now, bro. It's dope flips. That shit is fire to me. That put a plug on your shit. Definitely fire. Time I excel on you like Eddie I, dope. Nick Jr. getting heavy slime. That's dope.
Nick, the slime wasn't on Nick Jr. It was on Nickelodeon.
Oh, well, did I just put Nick Jr.? Because I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I put Junior because he said Ja, but I wasn't sure if he said Junior.
No, I know. No, he said that.
No, go back and watch it. I think he said Nick Ja, but I was kind of like not just kind of guessing he said Nick Jr. So I just put Nick Jr. But if you go back and watch it, he might have said Nick Ja. So just go back and watch it.
I'm splitting hairs. I'm sorry. I'm splitting hairs.
No. Because like I said, I personally did that because I put Junior. I'm not sure if he said Junior or Ja. So either way, you might be right. If he did say Junior, you're right. But if he said Ja, then he got it.
Points deducted.
Right. But I think he said Ja. But anyways, he had this dope grind time scheme, just giving homage to the old grind time of his era and shit. Talking about having to go to Battle of the Bay. He had this dope joint where he even used the word like, you know what I'm saying, no can do, added that shit in there. It was dope.
A legend.
Dope shit, bro. Then he started talking about like niggas talk about jail time and shit, it's all that type of shit. And we talk about family court and getting custody of your kids and shit like that. Then he started shooting at Avo. Well, not shooting at him, but he said, Avo, this is what a man with custody of his kids look like and shit like that. But the way he set it up, I think it was the best one. You know what I'm saying? Personally. And Family Man too. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they plays even more because his name's Family Man. But yeah, so that goes into that. He had the shots at Avo, but then he had the end of that. But he was like, but back to Rattle Rap, the click bus, bow. I mean, it was like the shit was funny, bro. He was like
fun at himself.
Real good charisma. You know what I'm saying? Real good.
He pokes fun at himself a lot. I like that.
Right, but making fun of battle rap, like I can get serious, but back to battle rap, whereas we just shooting guns and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And it was funny. It had people laughing and shit like that. But then he ended the shit right here with the fucking fire shit, where he's like something about cologne, and he was like, he said your name clone, but it won't be cologne to OG next to you or some shit like that. It was like
OG next cologne. You put cologne on your neck.
Oh yeah, that too. But if you think about the word clone, it has OG in it though, and you know what I'm saying. I was like, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, he definitely gotta go through
Oh.
this shit, bro. Like, he definitely was putting shit together. I'm definitely not giving justice, but he was putting shit together. So dope in that shit. Dope third from him. And you go to the Clones third, which I think it was a pretty close third. I personally had Hayes, but it was a dope third. He started this joint talking about like you've been around, you know what I'm saying, since grind time and all that shit. He was like, I'm more like a breath of fresh air. He more like a sigh of relief. And it was like, you know, sigh, you know what I'm saying? That shit was fire. But like I said, still though, I felt like he just started. It was still taking a little bit long to get some of his punches, but he still had dope joints within him though. He had like one joint like the drums would turn him to flat like wing selects. Like that was dope. You know, come on, you know us niggas love some wings. We know we love that.
Shout out Hooters.
And then he had another joint for the nerd niggas. I forgot what the setup was. We said, now my people keep me away from metal like Magneto prison. Right. Oh my God, that shit was fire, bruh. Then he had my favorite bar of his round again. He had this Us bar, like the movie Us. And he's like, the killer clone just took the family out.
And he didn't. Oh my God. Arri, he didn't win.
You gotta watch the battle. Go watch the battle, man.
This is wow. And the crowd must have been losing it back and forth.
Like, bro, this shit was a dope fucking battle.
I do not envy those judges for that decision. They're probably by the slightest of margins.
Shout out to Clone. You know what I'm saying? You did amazing in this joint. You definitely made your numbers on this one. Did your numbers. Yo, KOTD, bring this man back ASAP.
Put him on a town business, on a blackout,
you know
on a mask.
Get him some plates.
Facts. Yo, Clone versus XL.
Big K come back. You know what I'm saying? Clone versus a Big K would be dope to hear those punches go back to back. You know what I'm saying?
Clone versus XL.
Clone versus XL. Get the new guys going at it. You know what I'm saying? Well, not new. XL's not new, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, get more new faces on these cards.
Or give him a legend. Give him Thesaurus.
You know what I'm saying? Just give him some plates, man. That's the end of the day. Give him some good plates. You know what I'm saying? Get his name out there some more. He's already, you know what I'm saying, did his numbers in bullpen. It's time to excel from there. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended.
Yo, you know what would be a crazy battle just because of like the wittiness of both of them? Fresco versus Hayes.
Fresco versus Hayes would be crazy.
Just off wittiness.
Crazy.
Wittiness alone would be fucking nuts, bro.
But that's thinking in wherever. We're talking about what was here and now, though. Hayes versus Diz.
Hayes versus Diz.
Saya boy.
Is that what we get? Is that what we get?
Know him as versus Disaster.
Is that what we're getting? They're going to they're moving on to the West Coast. Are we counting out Saint already?
Saint versus Severe. So Severe.
Wait, I thought it was Diz versus Saint. Oh shit!
That's how they. Let me see if I can pull up the new bracket.
Yo, I think Saya could do it. He could do it.
Let's see if I can find it. Come on, organic. Hook me up. Well, next week we got XL versus Head Ice, which is going to be a good.
That's going to be crazy.
It's definitely going to be a goodie. I can't wait to see that, especially coming off the, you know what I'm saying, the interview. They vibe with each other. They know the level, so it's going to be a good battle. This should be a good bar fest. Hopefully, it's
real quick. Have you checked? Have you seen the new My Expert Opinion?
No, I didn't.
Fam, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's one of them ones.
Which one? The one with
He got Real Sick, he got Lex, and he got C3 on there.
I'm gonna watch it after this.
And he got Fire the Misfit on there. So he got a bunch of guests, full house.
I'm gonna watch them. See what trying to find his new bracket. They got
Saya versus Diz? Grind Time Reloaded?
This is round 3. So what is round 3 gonna? Okay, here we go. Perfect.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I got Saya. I got Saya getting Diz up out of here because he has the wordplay. He has the potential to do it. He has the potential to do it.
He really do.
And those West Coast judges, well, that's another thing too. You got to worry about.
So for the joint, we got. Let's see. So like I said, it went from that. Really weird. I don't know why they did it like this.
Yeah, that part kind of threw it all the way off for me.
Yeah, like the fucking joint doesn't connect the what would be quarterfinals, semifinals, right? Of that bracket, at least. It doesn't connect those two joints. It goes from Disaster's bracket all the way down to Hayes bracket. Like, look at this shit.
Wait, back it up. Wait, hold on. I can't really. So it's Hayes and Diz, right?
Yeah.
And then it's oh, okay, perfect. And Saint versus So Severe. Bro, both of those battles have potential to be nuts. And what is the date on that?
November 22nd.
Oh, damn. And they got time to write?
They got
time to write?
They got a month.
Bro, Saya is getting Diz out of here. Finally. Get that man out of here.
I'm not counting Diz out, bro. This is probably gonna be Saya's toughest battle.
Period.
Career.
Ever.
Like, since the DNA battle, probably like.
No, period. Like Saya hasn't had an opponent like this.
Ever.
He's been one battle conceded for years. This could be the equivalent to his biggest battle, which would have been conceded.
So he's really going to have to get into his life. He's going to have to take the room from Diz. Like how he encompassed the room in this battle, he have to do that wherever this is. Like,
yeah,
it's going to be neutral, but more people are going to know Diz than they know you, or root for Diz more than they root for you. You know what I'm saying? Even though you got the hype coming in from your division, you might be the people. The people don't win you the battle in these tournaments.
Nope. It's the judges in the room.
The judges for the Twitch one, the judges have really been the end all be all. It really hasn't come down to the fan vote, really. Not too many times. And I'm talking about even outside the West. It really hasn't come down to the fan vote. Like
that West division looking real janky with the judge, and I don't know, bro.
But like I said, I'm undecided on that, man. I'm undecided on that battle.
Oh, I'm firm on Saya. Pause. He's winning. I got him winning this whole tournament.
I gotta see it, man. I gotta see it. That's no slight to family, but this is his biggest battle ever, and I just gotta see it.
Also, that makes sense why in the face-off Clone was telling him, oh, you have potential to get Diz out of here, but I'm what did he say? I'm Kobe. So he says something like to the nature of, you can get Diz out of here, but I can get Diz out of here more. Something to that nature. That's why he said that. Okay. Because that's what they had.
That's facts. It sounds good, but obviously we see who they're now. So Saya got to do it.
When you're in front of them, it's a little different.
Right. You got it. When you're in front of Diz, it's like the predictions are, but when you're in front of that.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? That's why I just got to see it.
That's why I got Saya, because Saya doesn't look intimidated. He
doesn't look intimidated. It's just, you know what I'm saying, we don't know what Diz we're gonna get ever. We know Saya gonna come with great punches, charisma, all that. We don't know what we're gonna get from Diz.
And factor in the choking. Like you said, history is something. We gotta factor that in.
He has to come with this for his best performance. Saint versus So Severe. I'm looking for a bar fest. Like, obviously, same thing with Severe. This is his biggest test. Like, especially when everybody got him counted out. Shout out to him. He had a dope little video he put out where it called "I Rob Niggas." Niggas. It was funny as shit, bro. Like, he was trying to dump the tortilla in the salsa, but it couldn't fit. And he was just sitting there like, it was funny shit, bro. Great content, obviously, you know what I'm saying, keeping his name out there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously, with the shit this is the perfect time to, you know what I'm saying, get your name up. But a battle like this, if you win this, this is the type of shit you're looking for.
Yeah, because you're headed into the semis, right?
Huh?
You're headed in after this. You're into the semis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Because you'll face whoever wins from this will go to the. No, I'm sorry. Whoever wins this goes to. Yeah, semifinals.
The semis, yeah, the semis. So winning the semis leads you. So we're almost done.
So in the grand scheme, we just left out of the I don't know how to do them shits. How is it? Is it like what is it? Quarterfinals, semifinals, finals.
It's first round, quarterfinals, semis, and then finals.
Right, whatever. So we at that. We at the semis now then. For the at least for the West and the South. And now the East and the North got to do their thing. But like I said, Saint versus So Severe, I'm gonna lean with Saint. I feel more comfortable with that battle than I do with the Disaster Haze. I just, Saint has been looking damn near untouchable in this shit. But So Severe has been the bracket breaker. You know what I'm saying? He's found little things he can do to sway crowds, you know what I'm saying, in clutch moments. So he has to find that in this battle. But I think with a guy like Saint who can bring that same aggression, that same punch pattern with you, it's definitely gonna be tough when he definitely can, you know what I'm saying, probably his pen is a little better.
And like you said, he's putting himself out there, getting entertaining.
But people already want Saint to win the tournament. So he once again is coming in this battle the underdog. So all that shit you're doing is really not going to matter now. Again, you're coming to the battle the underdog again. So you got to fight up an uphill battle against Saint, like you did against Eddie I, like you did against Scotty. You know what I'm saying? Even that he would have did against Chef Trez, like it's an uphill battle for him every time. So he's gonna have to write better rounds every time. And Saint, even though he has to write better rounds, he's still gonna be the favorite in this.
This definitely would have been Chef Trez versus Saint. I'm a firm believer it would have been Chef Trez versus Saint.
Probably would have. You never know. Hey, we thought it would have been Eddie I.
Eddie I got robbed twice. I don't give a fuck. I fuck with Excel, but I'm sorry, bro.
Hey. So Severe rob niggas.
I rob niggas.
He was like, what the nigga had a glass of wine and shit. He was like, hi, I'm So Severe. And I rob niggas. Shout out him, man. That was a funny video, bro. That was a funny ass video. Go check my Twitter, bro. That shit on there. But yeah, man. So obviously I got Saint going to the semis. Undecided with Hayes. You got Hayes and you got
I got Saint. I got Saint taking.
And so next week we got lined up. We got Head Eyes versus XL and J Murda versus Show Off.
RBE versus RBE on KOTD.
Yeah, man, there's gonna be some dope battles, man. I think we should save our predictions for Save our predictions for Saturday.
Saturday's a busy day for us because we have Rock versus Mook starting at 8:00.
Right. Yeah. Matter of fact, let's get our predictions out now. Then let's get them shits out now. So fucking Head Eyes versus XL.
I got
Wolf Love versus.
I got Wolf.
You got Wolf.
I got Wolf.
I got XL, bro.
Oh man.
I think XL.
You know I fuck with X, man, but it's just something about Wolf, man. Like,
the thing gonna be torn. Boys up ain't gonna know who the gas.
He gonna have the plate. You know how he used to have
gas all over himself. It's like light myself on fire.
And used to have the plate of Chinese food back in the day during the battles. He gonna have that just chilling. Shout out Poison Pen, man.
But nah, so because I mean it's dope. He got both of his, you know what I'm saying, family up there. Dope to see. You know what I'm saying? XL, I think he got to win this one, man. Like a win over Head Ice is gonna be great for you on the KOTD platform. It's gonna be great for you, especially in the East Coast look. It's gonna be great for him just in the tournament too. Great confidence going into the turn and next round.
Pardon me, weren't these two supposed to battle a while ago?
Yes, they were.
Keep that in mind.
Yes, they were. I said he already know he got bars already cooked up for him.
XL might have a chip on his shoulder.
I got XL taking this, bro. He's already been prepared for this shit. On top of, you know what I'm saying, he can go off recent shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? probably chopped it up with him and shit. Probably learned him as a man and shit like that. Whatever. Who knows? After
scouted him.
Yeah, he probably was scouting him at the joint.
Lined him up.
You gonna probably bring up the chamber shit. Who knows?
I didn't think of that.
Who knows? But like I said, I got XL. You got Head Ice. Who do you have versus J Murda versus Show Off? You think it's gonna be a friendly battle?
No. I mean, you seen J Murda on in my expert opinion, how he was talking. He was like, "Ain't no friends in this battle." That's true. That's what Bill and Holmesy said.
What we all say.
I'm leaning towards Show Off. I'm leaning towards Show Off.
I'm going with Show Off also.
I think this is going to be a redeeming for Show Off.
I think the pin though is going to show. You know what I'm saying? Declare.
It showed last battle too.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to show. You know what I'm saying? He probably going to have to step it up from that last battle because obviously people wasn't like too crazy about that battle. But there's going to be a once they see him in a while. You definitely got to turn up. His last battle was shit. Then there a month ago.
Yeah, and I mean he didn't wall out on Bonnie how he was supposed to.
You got to turn up because he knows Show Off. I mean, J Murda gonna come here to get real aggressive.
What it do?
Aggressive.
What it do? He's gonna what it do?
Aggressive. Nah, but Show Off got to get back to that old trap house and why Show Off. That's what these niggas got to turn KOTD to the trap.
RBE. Oh yeah, what the trap? Wait,
no.
J Murda come from the
trap.
trap.
Turn this to the trap.
J Murda come from the trap.
Come from the trap.
I thought he came from RBE.
No, he came from the trap.
Shout out No Mercy. Then he got to be torn too.
Right, like I said. They got to turn KOTD to the trap. And if they do that, it's going to be a fire battle. It's going to be a fire fucking... I miss that era of New York battle rap.
Trap House and Wild.
You know what I'm saying? Trap House. We go hard and shit.
We go hard still going strong.
Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out Coliseum. They doing their thing. Yeah, Trapper, they still doing their thing too. But you know what I'm saying? It ain't like how it used to be though.
But you did a whole case study on We Go Hard. I ain't forget.
Yeah, shout out to the East, man. We got them coming up Sunday. I'm eager for that shit. But man, let's get into this Tay Roc versus Mook face-off, bro. Let me know how this shit went down before we get up out of here.
All right, so Mook, basically it starts off.
Well, what's your takeaways from it at least?
My takeaways are that Roc contradicted himself, at least in the first part of the face-off, contradicted himself a lot. He said that, like, Mook basically told him, like, yo, you say you don't know me, and you say you don't give a fuck about me. But whenever I say something good about you, you don't care. And whenever I say something bad about you, you know me. So which is it? And Roc was like, you got a point. You got a point.
You got a point.
You got a point. And then another thing was he said, he basically said you lost your last 6 battles, which I mean, arguably, Roc kind of has. He arguably lost to Goods. He lost clearly to Hitman.
Yeah.
Arguably lost to he lost clear to Pat. Lost to Daylight. You can say he lost to Loaded Hollows.
Geechee.
No, I kind of gave him that one.
But arguably though.
Arguably. You can argue like Roc hasn't had a clear W since I want to say Bad News. And that was a 1-rounder.
Damn.
It's been that long.
I say his last W. What about Glue Easy?
Oh, damn. Shit. Damn, I'm slacking then. Also, Suge, too. He beat Suge.
Yeah, you slipping in the pitch. What about he lost to Shine, though?
He lost to Shine, yeah. But Mook wasn't really lying. Like, as far... No. And the point he was trying to make was super top tiers.
Okay.
Super top tiers. When Roc battles a when he battles
shit.
Pack the cat. When he battles an established name, he looks weak. And it's true. Like when he battled Pat, he looked weak. When he battled Goods, he looked weak, even though his first round was nuts.
So you say he's bad with style clashes?
Maybe not style clashes, but just a clash in like stature
of what? Because he's he's like the top dude on URL for a long time.
But when you put a nigga like Hitman in front of him, when you put a nigga like Goods in front of him, when you put a nigga like Pat Stay in front of him,
these are all style clashes.
No, but these are all world niggas.
These style clashes, though.
You could say that, but that's the point Mook was trying to make. Mind you, I'm not defending Mook. I got Rock beating his ass. All right, I'm just saying that was my takeaway. Also, another takeaway was when the funny part was when this nigga Rock, because he tried to give Rock shit for the nanny. So then Rock was like, nigga, you said hypocritical hippopotamus. and then Mook was like, yeah, that was a bad line, but it was funny though.
No, it wasn't. Who said that was funny?
Like Mook,
we laughed at you, Mook. That was not. We wasn't laughing with you on that one.
Also, something I peeped late was that he put a candle on top of the on the table. And it was like he said, "Oh, it was I'm gonna light a candle for you, like a vigil type shit."
Oh, I was like, "What the fuck? Hopefully this ain't a date."
That's eerie. That's some shit. Mook. I mean, I know. Like another takeaway was that Rock told Mook that he's his biggest battle, which in a sense, Rock is right. Mook hasn't battled a nigga from this era. Rock, like you just said, he
hasn't had a one-on-one on URL. Since Iron Solomon.
Correct. And Rock was the face of URL. He's still the face of URL since the Ill Will battle. You could say. I mean, you could say from there he was the face of URL. He kind of went on a run after that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Mook's biggest battle. You're facing somebody from the URL era. I mean, I know
Rock encompasses everything we wanted Mook to battle.
Yeah,
you got to battle somebody from the new era that's gonna be on your neck. All that shit.
When we wanted him to battle Surf, this is what we wanted.
Yeah, he's that same ilk. So it's nothing different.
Because you can't say Verb gave that to him because Verb is basically
Verb was trying to outbar him.
Yeah, and Verb, I kind of put Verb in the same.
Well, Verb was talking to him. We're not about to say outbar him. Verb was talking to him. He was trying to have a conversation with him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But they looking for somebody to bark on Mook.
And I think with Verb too. Verb is he. I think Verb.
I love his rounds for Mook. I'm not taking nothing away from.
I did too. But battle. I don't count him as a nigga from this era in a sense. He isn't a new guy.
I mean, he's post smack.
But he was around when Mook was around.
He's a URL nigga though. I get what you're saying though.
You get what I mean? Like he's not.
I get what you're saying.
He didn't cement his name without like. I'm not making sense. I'm trying to like.
I mean, Surf was on that same Summer Madness card as Verb. So what's the difference?
I think it's just like Verb's first battle. Mook was there.
Okay, because he's a fan of battle rap.
Mook was there.
Because he's a fan of battle rap.
I don't know. I don't consider Verb as a new nigga per se. He's not a new nigga from this era. So when they were saying that shit,
I mean, Rock isn't either, my nigga. He been around for a minute too.
But for like
Warriors, then
for the case we're trying to build here, he is a new nigga. Just like Surf would have been a new nigga had they battled. Hollow wouldn't have been a new nigga.
That's semantics, but he's battling somebody that's not from the Smack DVD era. How about that?
Thank you. There you go. It's a DVD era versus the app era per se, or the YouTube era.
The URL era.
The URL. I don't like because it's the same thing. It's Smack URL.
No, it's called Smack because that was his brand name, and the URL is what they're the league.
I don't know, man.
Smack DVD was something different.
Tomato, nigga.
You say that, I mean, but all the people that you see on URL was not on Smack DVD.
I think for me though, this kind of, and I know we don't base battles off of face-off. Face-off don't really matter. But Mook kind of like at least to me, he's kind of winning this face-off.
Whoop-de-doo.
He's kind of winning it, but I mean, he has
Harlem
to win.
niggas always win face-offs.
He has to win something because he ain't winning this battle. Like I said on the Fry show yesterday, the only way Mook wins this battle is if he brings the transmission out. And in that case, Rock got to hook off on him.
You got a what?
He got to hook off on him. He got to swing.
No, he don't, bro. We're not putting that energy in the air. The niggas gonna go in there, have a classic battle,
and we're gonna go home.
That's all.
How do you feel about this shit being at 8 fucking o'clock, nigga?
Man, these better be some quick battles. I mean, it might go from like 8 to 10. That's not bad.
It's 4 battles. It's 4
battles.
battles.
It's like watching the WWE. Fucking like that watching WWE.
On Halloween though, niggas got I ain't part. I work this weekend, so I am not part.
Niggas be in the crib, my nigga. Most people really. Most people I know they're not really taking their kids out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't partying. I'm not
too many people. I'm good. I was thinking about I really think man, I do want to go like skating and doing some shit. I might go to go skating party or something. But I was like, at the end of the day, I just probably chill with the nieces. Watch, you know what I'm saying, Halloween Town or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill at home, man. Record, watch these battles.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what we got. We're gonna do that. Get busy, work. You know what I'm saying?
And on that note,
get ready to sign up out of this joint, man. Get your bars off podcast. Another goodie for y'all, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Shout out Jarrod. Shout out Marcus, Dustyn. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chats that pulled through, man. Good show tonight, man.
Shit, next Tuesday, I promise we're going to chop up that top 5 in Canada. Promise we're going to chop that up next Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that shit.
We're going to, because, listen.
We have some good wrestling conversations, man. Some real good wrestling
man. Like, we've been on our wrestling bag the last few episodes. I like this shit.
Yes, sir. But, man, we out this joint. Your boy Drew McIntyre. Wow, man.
8:45. We out.